we got some new merch, baby. Go check it out, store.ymhstudios.com.
That could be a very good bit, you know?
Well, you do enjoy watching women cry, so I figured you would be the expert, the aficionado.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Let's face it, going to the post office is probably not how you want to spend your time. That's why I recommend mailing and shipping online at Stamps.com. Stamps.com allows you to mail and ship anytime, anywhere, right from your computer. You can send letters, ship packages, and pay a lot less with discounted rates from USPS, UPS, and more. How convenient is that?
Very convenient.
You can do everything you can do at the post office and UPS right at your computer. Simply use your own computer to print official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. When your mail is ready, you schedule a pickup or you drop it off. It's really that simple. There's no risk, and you can use our promo code MOM to get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contract. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in MOM. That's Stamps.com, promo code MOM. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Peacock. What's up? Whatever you're funny, Peacock's got it exclusively. Stream tons of comedy hits from iconic sitcoms to brand new originals. Bears beats The Office on Peacock. Catch all 201 episodes of The Office right now. Plus, stream bonus extras and exclusives. Whether you're a super fan or new to Scranton, you'll find something to love. And if you're looking for more classic hits, you can stream every episode of Parks and Rec, 2.5 Men, plus every season of SNL. In the mood for something brand new? Check out Peacock's original comedies, The Amber Ruffin Show, AP Bio, and Saved by the Bell, which is certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes. Don't miss all the hits, plus so much more. Get started for free at peacocktv.com and start streaming today.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Saatva. Go to saatva.com/theshit right now to get $225 off the purchase of your next mattress.
Good morning, our Genes Above 18. It is another wonderful day here at YMH Studios. We're really excited about everything we have for you today. This is a lot. We got great stuff lined up.
Jam-packed show.
Jam-packed show. We just danced.
We just recorded a
just
music
like
video.
Ellen. That's what I love about the Ellen program. She comes in and she dances, and everybody goes, I like to dance too. Yay!
She's just a positive lady.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes her.
Yeah.
Nothing dark about her.
Mm-mm. Just a positive
Nothing
person.
going on.
Oh, yeah.
Genes Above 18.
We are back to doing stand-up comedy.
Thank God. I am so excited to announce my tour dates as soon as Nadav is Googling.
You are going to be
You tell him.
in Pustin, Tejas at the Houston Improv February 26th and 27th. Then you're going to Zanies in the great city of Nashville, Tennessee.
I think it's pronounced Gashville.
That's March 11, 12, and 13.
And I just added
Des Moines, Iowa, the Funny Bone.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
I love Des Moines. I haven't been there in a minute.
April 9, 10, and 11.
Excited.
Amaze. Let's see. I'm in, let's see, what are the tickets to?
Chomaha.
Chomaha, Nebraska. March 25th through the 27th. I go to Sexington, Kentucky. Comedy Off Broadway. I'll be there for my birthday. You want to come celebrate my birthday with me?
Wait, that's your Smurf day?
Yeah, April 16th.
Oh, yeah. How old are you going to be finally?
I'm going to be 38. It's crazy. I can feel 40 coming up around the corner.
Okay.
And then Brea. I'll be in Brea in May. And I'll also be at Jerez Casino in June. And then I go back to doing some, I think, Spanish shows.
Hey.
There's actually some coming up in April. I don't think they're on my calendar, but they should be.
How do you
Anyway,
say calendar in Espanol?
don't know.
Un calendar.
I don't know. Really don't know. Can you Google that?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How much time do you have?
Fucking
a dove.
Let's see. There's some words I got to learn. Calendario.
Yeah, calendario. Like I said.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Calendario.
Calendario.
Got to work on my words.
Yeah.
I got to bring back Tom Segura en Español because that helps me practice.
I bet it does. Talking in Mexican that whole hour.
The whole
and so.
time.
Jeez.
I find somebody, I'm like, you speak Mexican, and then we talk. It's great.
Por favor.
Por favor. Let me ask you a favor there, partner. So, okay.
Are we ready for Chomos?
Almost. We're not ready for Chomos, but we are ready for...
There's so many good things to talk about today.
God. How good was that song, though?
I won't sing it. I know you get scared. Can I tell you something, though? For 15 years, I did not hear the real song. I had only heard him singing it for 15 years.
I walk around the house going, steady, are you ready?
Because that's an extended version. That's not the real song. Everybody in the 90s knows the real song. But for 15 years, I didn't know. And then 2 days ago, I go, dude, can you play me the real song? Because I've only ever heard you sing it. And it's like 20 minutes of them doing of that.
Yeah.
Steady, are you ready? Oh,
Soul to soul, man. If you don't know, watch Belly. Watch the opening scene to Belly. Because that clip, that song plays as Nas and his crew walk into a strip club, and it's all dark, and there's black light. So, like, you know, with black light, like the whites kind of shine through, and they're going to rob it. And so they walk in slow motion during the a cappella part, right? Steady. Oh, you see them walking through, and then when they finally kick the door down to rob the people, the beat drops. I mean...
It's pretty
That's
cool.
a Hype Williams. It's basically a 90-minute music video. The movie is.
Yes,
you know?
I tried watching it. I got like halfway through it.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, it's like it's not a great movie, but it's cinematically amazing, and like the way he lights stuff, and some of the performances are pretty damn good. But the music combined with his direction.
You said Nas, I'm a Jay-Z person. So.
Okay. All right, so let's get to the opening clip here. Let's start. Ready to start the show?
Ready.
Here we go.
I was just standing there and I was on register. My stomach started to hurt really bad and I was like, it's okay, I just have to fart. And I just let it come out because I thought it was a fart. And it was diarrhea. I shit my pants at work.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Great clip.
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Now I don't remember. I don't remember actually if Nas is part of the robbery or not. I don't know if it's DMX only or if it's the two of them together. I don't remember.
DMX recorded the Where My Mom's At intro. We spent
He did.
$500,000 on
Jesus, you want to clear that with me?
Well, you're buying all your chains and stuff.
Anyway, now I got to go watch that scene again to make sure I got it right.
This really is intriguing because why would that bring you to tears to show?
Well, it's either genuine emotion or she's doing a great bit.
I think it's pretty genuine. Do you think so?
I mean, it seems genuine, but it it could be a bit.
May I
Could
see
be.
it again? I really enjoy this one. You know me.
I was just standing there and I was on register. My stomach started to hurt really bad and I was like, it's okay, I just have to fart. And I just let it come out because I thought it was a fart. And it was diarrhea. I shit my pants at work.
But also the choice to record and share that makes me go, that's the only part
That's
that I go,
true.
That could be a very good bit, you know?
Well, you do enjoy watching women cry, so I figured you would be the expert, the aficionado on is it real or not.
That's a terrible thing to say. That's terrible.
No, it's true.
President Trump, if you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. God is talking with some kind of crazy flag. This is America. This is our land.
It's the best.
Please,
video.
President Trump. Please, I hope you have a plan. But God, please save us. Save us from the devil, please. Y'all about to have a panic attack.
That's a bit.
This is our country. Our country.
Someone put the sounds in now.
This is awful. God, please save us.
But she is on the toilet. She's on the toilet.
She on the toilet?
She's on the toilet, but it's definitely a bit. I mean, I think the performance is also a bit. You know, you could tell she's not genuinely crying.
So you know.
You know it's a bit. I think it fools a lot of people, but I think it's definitely a bit.
You know.
The first girl, those feel like genuine tears. But if she is like that type of like, you know, there's like an actor can do that. Somebody with that skill set to just, and like you fuck with people basically.
So you're saying it doesn't get you as hard knowing that it's a bit.
When I know it's a bit, I'm never as hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I like real tears.
Mm-hmm.
Real screams. Real fear.
You see the excitement in your eyes when you say that stuff?
Yeah. Well, speaking of murder and scares, someone's real on board. You asked for it. Last night, I had set up, I had my PT session, and my physical therapist was like, oh, have you seen this doc about Adidas? And I said, no. And she told me about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I'd love to watch it. I knew that the history, as far as just very surface level, that two brothers ran this company, and they had a falling out, and they ended up starting Adidas and Puma.
I did not know this.
Adidas, excuse me, if you are.
And it's Puma.
Deutschland.
Puma.
Adidas and Puma. So anyway,
Puma.
I was interested in watching the doc, and I thought you'd be too. I told you about it. You're like, yeah. I pull it up on TV, like kids are down. I'm like, are you ready to watch? She walks in the room. She goes, I want to watch murder. And I go, what?
Yeah.
She goes, I'm ready for murder. I go, I got the Adidas thing set up. And you were like, mm-mm.
No. I've got a taste for blood now. Now that podcast I listened to has turned me on to the minds of these psycho people.
Well, this is an important distinction. So I go, well, what do you want to watch? And you go, I don't want to see blood and guts. I want to hear about their minds. Like, how are these people's minds operating? And I had the perfect thing to pull up.
It was perfect.
It's on HBO. It's called Crazy Not Insane. And I had started watching it a couple weeks ago, and it's a psychiatrist, Dr. Dorothy Lewis, who they essentially credit with kind of furthering the diagnosis of multiple personality disorder, which has morphed into dissociative personality disorder. That's the professional, medical term now. So I'm like, I remember watching this and I go, that's exactly what the doc's about. It's about the minds of these people. And you see that it's actually I think this doc shows the reality of killing and murdering and everything versus a lot of other shows and docs kind of sensationalize. Like you go, wow, that was crazy that this person did these violent things. Where this one makes you go like, look how sad and fucked these people are.
Right. And because the other shows that you watch generally are just murder porn, where it's just the blood and she came in and screamed, ah! And they pushed her down the stairs and he jizzed all over her naked body.
I'm like, just give me 2 more seconds. I'll finish too. Yeah.
You love that. And that's the part that I don't enjoy. But it's interesting that it's dissociative, because I was taught that was bullshit too, multiple personality disorder. Mm-hmm. But she has videos of children with this stuff.
You know what's interesting is
and hold on, the legal system too doesn't take into account that these people are wackadoos. All they say is, are you aware that you kill? Well, yeah, I'm aware that I kill, and I hate my mommy, and I was abused, and I have brain trauma. So it's not enough criterion.
But didn't you think it's interesting that we had talked about, you're like, what's up with these people's, like what leads them to this?
Yeah.
One of the things I told you, like you're almost 100% either abuse, neglect, or some trauma.
Yeah.
And everybody that they profile, they're like, this person was like tied up in a fucking closet and like beaten and, just like really, really bad stuff, And then also almost everybody that they were able to scan, do an MRI on, had brain damage. Either like brain damage as a result of some type of physical abuse,
or tumors on the limbic system,
cysts, like just all kinds of things fucking up their frontal lobe, and like they're like, this person has no idea what they're doing. They're just like, they have zero impulse control, and they're just out there like, it's time to kill.
Because the thing is too, because what's intriguing about it is like, why don't I do that? That's what you think, because that's what that Dr. Dorothy Lewis was saying. Why don't I murder? I have violent impulses. Everybody has them. Yeah. But you have something in you, especially you, when you like to follow women. You go, I like to follow them. I don't want to kill them or rape them. I mean, I want to, but I won't. So you have the brakes on your brain.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Thankfully, I'm able to stop myself. I thought it was interesting that she has all these cases of multiples, like she calls them multiples, people that have these incredibly like kind of obvious personality disorders. And that there's a very famous psychiatrist that's in the doc as well, Park Dietz, who I recognized from having watched so many crime shows and public trials, because that guy is actually, he's very well known. And he's in this doc and he's like, no, I don't believe in, he today doesn't believe in dissociative personality disorder.
It's interesting.
It's in the DSM. He's just like, nope.
Well, yeah. It's interesting because even if you have mild trauma or neglect in your childhood, you dissociate to survive it. So it's pretty, to me, it would make sense that you would dissociate so far that you might create another
Well, especially if you were severely traumatized.
Absolutely.
But isn't it interesting that this is one of the world's leading people in the field who goes like, that's not a real thing?
I think because he's more in alignment with convicting people, right? Like with the law.
No, that's not. It's
not his jam to get people convicted more.
No.
Because she's like, I'm impartial. Her whole thing was, I don't care what the result. I'm not trying to help.
Yeah, he's the same.
A case?
No, he's the same.
All right.
They're both psychiatrists. They just evaluate people and present. They're not like with an agenda of like, I need conviction. So she's like, I'll evaluate the person and he's the same thing, but he's saying I evaluate and that this is nonsense.
It's bullshit. Yeah. Well, potato.
I guess.
But it's exciting that I'm into killing now. It's a whole new lane for me. First it was just British shows, and then as you say, the only thing more exciting is British people baking. For me. And
it's really interesting that your feed is going to change.
I know.
Your algorithm is going to change, where it used to be just royals and cooking, and now you're going to be like, and look at John Wayne Gacy's childhood.
I know.
That's going to be your next video.
I'm going to watch it only through your profile so that my Netflix
stays
line
pure,
doesn't get tarnished.
Yeah.
A really exciting footnote too is that I bought some Etsy mugs with royalty on them, commemorating the Queen's Jubilee, and I love it. And nothing brings me more joy than royal mugs.
Huh? Steady, are you ready? Look, we don't like to make it too political on the show, but this is too big of a piece of news to ignore.
Senators will have to decide if they believe Donald John Trump incited the insurrection.
There you go. Just a little juvenile fun.
Good work.
Chuck Schumer said boner on the Senate floor.
Dummy. Also, sorry, you're on your Trump roll.
No.
Incited the erection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You bet I'm coming up in May. Yeah.
Gosh, another thing, really interesting hot topic we discussed briefly yesterday is that, that song Superman? Whoa!
Yeah.
Superman the hoe.
Yes.
Well, the boys in the
Soldier Boy,
the original, not Soulja Boy, who's famous in
oh yes,
90 Day Fiancé.
Right, in where is
Nigeria.
Is he Nigeria?
Not to be confused with a Nigerian.
He is a Nigerian rap star, and I'm dating him.
He's got
super famous,
20,000 followers on
crazy.
Instagram. Who does that? But we were discussing the Soulja Boy song, and I said, well, you kids know what to Superman the hoe is. It's when you jizz on a girl's back and then you stick the sheet to her back so it looks like a Superman cape.
Right.
And the boys here hadn't heard nothing of the sort.
Really?
What do you guys think to Superman the Hoe means?
It's not that we haven't heard of it. It's just that no one actually does that.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
I would like to differ with you.
Go on.
You Superman the Hoe?
Of course.
Uh-oh. Who have you Superman?
So I met this trash bag after a show. This is like 2003, 4.
All these stories. And in private life, I don't know. It's only been you. I was a virgin when we met.
Go ahead. So these guys, you're saying that no one's ever done it.
Right. I mean, when the song came out, it was like it was, it was a dance. Like everyone like learned the dance, and that
Can you
was
do the dance.
I used to, yeah.
Really?
I definitely memorized the dance, and we were the coolest guys in college.
Oh, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just Superman. That's me.
Yeah.
Woo! Right?
Woo!
Yeah.
But Annie was like, what was your reaction? Because I think you really hadn't heard that interpretation of Supermaning.
I mean, I haven't heard of that specifically, but that is not my interpretation of what the song was about. Because I've been a fan of Soulja Boy since before Soulja Boy was Soulja Boy, so it's like he doesn't do words underneath lyrics like that. You know what I mean? He's not that type. So it's like it's literally just a dance. The Superman and Hoe is just a dance. It's like
you just Superman the Hoe.
You just Superman.
You just go wow, right?
Watch me Superman.
Well, no, you're doing the crank that the song's called Crank That Soulja Boy, and you cranking.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? If I can watch me, you're doing that. That's what you're doing. The Superman that Hoe is when he puts his hands back like he's in an anime or some shit, and he goes forward.
Oh, Superman that Hoe.
Yeah, it's just a dumb dance. It's like the hustle.
Yeah.
It's like the hustle, but
I see.
ghetto as fuck.
having a dance, like if you can put a themed dance.
Oh my gosh.
With like a catchy hook.
So cool.
Well, also like as an artist, like commercially, that is just a bankroll for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
Electric Slide and fucking Macarena. Any song that people like will catch on to, it is perfect.
What's that Martin Lawrence went? Do your leg like this one time.
Move your leg like this one time. Now keep doing your leg like this. He's like, that shit's easy.
Now cha-cha. What a stupid dance that was. That was the worst one.
Move your hip like this one time. Now keep moving your hip like this. He's like, that's just the easiest. Martin Lawrence is
I'll tell you, white people love doing that shit. When we go on that road. Yeah, they fucking lived for that.
Every wedding, everyone has the cha-cha.
And every cowboy bar, you'd see these people doing that shit. There used to be a place in the 90s called Denim and Diamonds. Do you remember that in the San Fernando Valley? Because that stupid fucking line dancing got so popular for a while here.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
Even Angelinos, which is gross. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to do that shit here in California.
Okay. All right. Where are we here? Oh my God.
Superman, that hoe.
My father is like, he is exhausting.
Dads are generally, aren't they all up past a certain age?
Right? Because we
Dads
have like
are the
same
worst.
age dad, I think. He's just like, I think he's just bored.
Yeah.
And he just calls me. He's like, yeah. How you doing? Good. He's like, saw you're in Palm Beach. Sold out. That's good. Like, yeah, thanks, man. He's like, yeah, proud of you. Thanks. How's the podcast? It's good. He's like, yeah. How are the kids? They're good. He's like, I can't wait to get my hands on them. And I go, yeah. I know, we talked about this like 3 hours ago. He's like, yeah. So I'll see you a couple weeks. Can't wait. What do you want to eat? I'm like, in a few weeks? I don't know. You know, he asked me the other day. He goes, you ever have bacon?
Really?
Yeah. And I go, what? He goes, you like bacon? Which is like, by the way, he knows that I'm not like, it's not like saying like, do you like artichokes or something? You know, like he knows I like bacon. He goes, do you like bacon? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you ever have really good bacon?
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
what the fuck?
What's happening?
I go, uh-huh. And he goes, I'll get some of that for when you're here. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what? Then he's like, you like crab? I'm like, yes. I like crab. Like
You've liked crab since you were
exactly.
born.
Like we've had, I don't know, crab outings before. What are you talking about?
I know.
And he's like, yeah. Saw you're sold out in Palm Beach. I'm like, we just talked about that.
It's the circular conversations.
Yeah.
When I used to talk to my dad, it was similar too. He'd be like, "Oh fuck, I can't even watch the TV lately. The fucking commercials. Oh god." And I'm like, "Why are you calling me just to talk about commercials?"
He thinks that like that's connecting with you.
I know.
Sharing with you this thing that's annoying to me. My dad tells me the same thing too, and he calls me with repeat annoyances.
I am.
You know, you ever notice like one line open at the grocery store? I mean, what's going on? And you're like, what? And you just humor it for that the whole conversation. Next day, he'll be like, I was at the grocery store yesterday. There's one lane open. I'm like, yeah, we had a 30-minute conversation about it yesterday.
I know. And I've heard now that I've been around you guys for so many years.
Yeah.
You know, Tommy was just the easiest kid.
That's the other one.
Christina.
What a sweet kid I was.
He
You're such
was
a sweet kid.
Such a sweet kid. Okay. Just the cutest little shit. And one time, Christina, he said to me, Daddy, Cargame, Daddy, Cargame.
Do you know that
that's Spanish.
He has this one story about where I tell him that I said to him as a child, you make me feel safe. And he talks about like how it makes him feel thinking about. So like he told me, he goes, he's told me the story. No, I'm not kidding you, 500 times. So he's like, you remember when we were in the hotel in Orlando and you got away from me for a moment and you just a second. And then you saw me and you said, Dad, you make me feel safe.
Oh.
And I go, that's, like the first 100 times you hear that, you're like, okay, cool. And then like a year ago, he started going, I remember one night you were scared at home and you came into our room and you got in bed with us and you said, you make me feel safe. I'm like, wait a minute. I said that in Orlando and at home? He's like, well, no, I don't remember where you said it, but yeah, no, I think you said it twice.
The stories are now conflated.
And then he's like, remember when we were
he's like, remember in Orlando,
Phoenix?
You took a shit in it. It was the biggest shit of your life.
And then
that's not my story.
You looked up at me and you said, you make me feel safe. I was like, how many times am I saying this to you? Yeah.
But it's true because I think the older your parents get, the smaller their lives become.
Yeah.
And it becomes more apparent.
I'm not a dick to him on the phone.
No,
so
never.
You know. I just like vent here, but like I always humor him and.
And then it's politics. Dads love to get political. What is that all about? And you're like, I don't want to talk about politics
and
anymore.
Your dad calls you to break down a legislative bill, and you're like, okay.
That's not my dad would never do that. But
my dad's like, now let me read you. I'm reading the Post here, and it says, look at line 17. They want $238 million to go. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Are we done?
But I wonder, are we that way? I mean, are there just 5 topics that you and I ever talk about?
Yes. This audience can verify that. Yes.
I mean,
I think you're down to 2.
I think I am down to 2. It's poo poo.
Uh-huh.
And I don't even know anymore. That's how stupid I'm getting. Like, J and D's, dicks and caca. That's all I talk about. It's all I'm interested in now. The older I get, I'm like, what else is there to life but dicks and caca?
Jesus.
What? There's nothing.
You think I'm a savage? You're like, the only thing life's about is dicks and shit?
Pretty much. And like taking care of my kids, taking care of you, my dog, dicks and caca. Comedy. Hanging out with these knuckleheads.
What's going on?
Yeah. And you singing your songs.
Mm-hmm.
That's life.
True.
And then you fucking die when you look on your when you're on your deathbed. What are you going to think about,
Well,
5 things, dicks. You don't have to hire someone to build a beautiful website. I know this because I have built 4 websites using Squarespace. I love Squarespace. I can't say enough good things about them. Number 1, I like their templates. Super clean. You ever go to somebody's website and it's all jumbled up? You don't know how to navigate. Not with Squarespace. They have everything you need. Any kind of business you have. You can make your blog, publish your photographs. Make a website to announce your upcoming marriage. Maybe you've got baby pictures to show people. There's nothing to patch or upgrade ever. I don't know if you've ever used other sites. They make you do plugins. They're just terrible. Not at Squarespace. 24/7 award-winning customer support, free and secure hosting, and you can sell stuff. They have powerful e-commerce functionality that lets you sell anything online. It really is just that easy. So go to squarespace.com/mom for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code MOM to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Let me ask you guys something in the booth real quick. Okay. Do you think, because everybody, I just want to say I'm not projecting anything on you. I believe that all of you identify as heterosexual men, correct?
Sure. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you think that if you have sex with another man, that makes you gay?
Is that all the info we get? Is there context? Is there like, is this like a one-on-one session?
Yeah.
I think you're teetering. I think you're getting real close to dangerous territory of not being heterosexual anymore.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a single and isolated incident.
Yeah,
where
you try it, you know.
Is it like I'm on drug? Like I'm like, oh,
No.
this Molly's
You're
really
just,
kicking
You're just worked up, and you're gender fluid. No, you're not. Your sexuality is like, everyone's sexuality is essentially like a moving, wave, right? Where
yeah, it's fluid.
you have femininity to you, even though you're a man, right? And then masculine. So it's just like an encounter. You end up having sex with a guy. Are you gay?
I think after that, I would definitely be asking that to myself a lot. I think
valid.
yes. I think after that, I'd be like, am I gay?
Do you think that any straight men who have sex with a man are for sure gay, or is it a fluid kind of,
Well,
Can you call
scale?
yourself straight after you've had
Right.
sex with a man?
I think that's the thing. I think if a dude has sex with a dude, after that, you're at least bi. You
So
know?
you'd have to change your status from straight to bisexual.
Yeah, you'd have to call the DMV and you'd have to get them to change that line on your driver's license.
Stand in line, make an appointment.
Yeah.
What about you, Annie? What do you think?
Yeah, Annie, what does he think?
No, I don't think you're gay if you do it. I think you'd be gay if you liked it, if you want to do it again.
Oh, that's an
Interesting.
interesting distinction.
That's interesting.
If you want it, so it's in the wanting to repeat the event.
And who else is in there?
Zoli.
What does he think?
That's an interesting distinction, though. It's in the desiring. It's not just like, oh, it happened one time. I'm gay. You'd have to.
Yeah, you're in college. You're playing around. You're experimenting. We know what's going
You're
on
in
in
a
the
frat.
dorms. Now, what do you think?
I think it's gay.
You think it's gay?
Yeah.
You think that if you were to sleep with a man once, you're automatically gay?
I mean, Annie's over here talking about if you like it. So, I guess if you're forced to do it, you're not gay.
No,
but like,
you're
if
not
you're
you're not
choosing
forced
to do it,
Yeah.
if you're experimenting with being gay.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
Like,
true.
yeah. And I mean,
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Of course
but
not. But
it's gay.
it brings about an interesting point, and that is being educated. So I've been learning too, and I want everybody else to feel like they can learn and get ready to have your mind blown open. Here we go.
Hi there, my name is Dr. Joe Court, and I'm going to give you reasons why straight men have sex with men. They're not gay, they're not bisexual. My whole specialty is with male sexual fluidity, and what I always say is that when women have a non-heterosexual thought, we give her wiggle room, but we fetishize her. When men have a non-heterosexual thought, we stigmatize him, and we tell him he's not straight. False, wrong. I really want to get rid of this myth. I really want to get rid of this stigma. And if you stay with my TikTok, you're going to hear all the reasons why straight men have sex with men. I'll see you later.
Very interesting. His whole practice is about that.
Because it's so prevalent.
It's happening all the time.
That he needs to create an
I'll tell you the
practice
truth.
around it.
I'll go out even with like my friends, with guys, and a lot of times a whole bunch of guys will end up fucking like when we're out. And I'll feel like it's a straight time. It's a fun time. I won't feel like it's gay. I just want to be clear about that.
Do you have a story for me that you haven't shared?
I actually do. Yeah.
How many guys have you slept with?
Not a lot.
Well, that's fine because it wouldn't make you gay.
Well, yeah, I know I'm not.
Yeah,
just
you're
fucking-
still a straight guy who consistently, regularly has sex with other men. It doesn't mean you're gay.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Dipshit.
I fuck guys whenever I want, but I'm not gay. Now listen, Dr. Joe has a little more to say.
Another reason straight men will engage in having sex with other men is fraternity initiations, so well described in the book Not Gay, Sex Between Straight White Men by Jane Ward. She basically tries to talk about, from a sociological point of view, why do these straight men in fraternities put fingers in each other's butts, urinate on each other, get naked, engage in what we would call homosexual sex acts, but they're left alone. Nobody's ever saying these dudes are really gay and are they closeted and what's going on with them. She talks very eloquently about what she thinks is going on. For these men, it's required sex. And so based on that, they engage in it, but then they have a disgust response. And the more disgusted they are, the more it reinforces their heterosexuality. The part of being white, they go unnoticed. Nobody ever accuses them of being gay or bisexual. These are straight boys having fun. Are you seeing yet that none of this is about being gay or bisexual?
No.
No.
I don't see
Wait,
that.
it's about being white?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
that-
All
is
white
there-
guys are gay? Is that the is that the what you just said?
Yeah, 'cause-
so
is
to
that the
summarize,
argument?
all white guys are gay. All right, I'll see you guys next week. I don't understand at all what the point was.
I think that's what he's inferring.
All I know is that he just implied that Zolo has been pissed on a lot. That's all I know. And had fingers in him with other guys. But it was fun and everybody was white and having a good time.
But I mean, yeah, I understand that the repulsion factor is why it's fun for guys to horse around with gay stuff. Like I see you and your male friends will verbally joke about gay shit because
And one
it's,
thing-
it's gay chicken. It's funny.
I gotta be honest. He made a point that when you just said this, it just popped in my head. It is like a very white guy thing. Like from my day, black dudes didn't play that shit. Like,
and he can't shake
black
his head
guys
hard
do
enough right
not
there.
play that shit, and they did not. When I was in college, I had a black roommate, and we would do the gayest white guy shit to each other, and never do it to him. Never. Because he was not down with gay jokes. But it's true that the white boys were. It's totally true.
So maybe this
Like
theory
we would
is wrong.
literally walk in, I would walk into my white roommate's room and be like, hey man, do you want to blow me right now? And he'd be like, I just woke up. Can I just stretch my mouth out for a sec? Like shit like that. I'd be like, okay. And I'd just like play with my dick and and then I would walk down the hall and see Tony and who's black and I'd be like, what's up, man? And I walk down the stairs. Yeah, he didn't play that shit at all. Yeah. Tony also had, oh my God, he had a fucking, like, what is it called? Like a
huge cock?
Well, probably.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going to say. Like he had a huge
No,
hard,
I
but-
meant like, he
oh
had a
yeah, you guys aren't
rotation.
gay.
He had a rotation of chicks. And
Wow.
like one time, Tony would go like, it'd be like a rent stew. It'd be like hey, we got to pay rent. And he'd be like, check out that kitchen. And he'd walk away. I'd be like, check out that kitchen.
Check out the kitchen.
I'd go in the kitchen and all the cabinets would be full of groceries that a woman bought him. He'd be like, that's my rent. I was like, what? Yeah. And like women would call him, I mean, like you'd be like, who's this? Like different girls, different days of the week. And they would howl. Like we'd be downstairs watching TV and hear a woman screaming upstairs. Like
That's just other level game, son.
Oh yeah.
Like that is some pimp shit that you'll never know.
No, it's long said goodbye. It's never coming. But it's yeah, he definitely had game.
There's dudes out there like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wild.
All right, one more from Dr.
But
Joe
you're
here.
not gay. Look, the important thing is you're not gay if you have
If you and your
repeated
friends
sex with another dude.
are guys and you fuck each other, you're friends. All right?
Another reason straight men have sex with men is a fantasy called cuckolding. This is where a cuckold is a husband who's been cheated on. That's where the term comes from. The wife turns to him and says, you're no longer sexually satisfying me. I'm going to find a guy who does. And she gets a guy who who's called the bull. So in this erotic fantasy that's power exchange and play and very satisfying and pleasurable to all members, the cuckold's job as a submissive man is to get them both excited so that the two, man and woman, have sex with each other in front of him. He may masturbate watching them. He may be made fun of. There might be some humiliation play. In the end, in the orgasm, the cuckold's job is to clean them both up. There's sexual interaction between the two men from the beginning until the end. But if the woman isn't there or the woman doesn't show up, the two men are left cold. The woman must be present in this fantasy for it to work. This is how it works with a cuckolding fantasy.
Yeah, that part's obvious, right? When he's like, if that woman's not there, then it's just two guys fucking each other, I guess. Like, what do you mean? Of course they have to be there for it.
Well, what I find interesting.
That sounds horrific.
It sounds. I would cry, and I think the best part is that the cuckold has to clean everybody up. I mean, Jesus
and he's like,
Christ.
that's not gay. When that guy's done fucking your spouse and his dick's all drippy, you gotta clean him up. What's he supposed to do? Just walk around with a drippy dick? We got to meet this guy. I want to talk to this guy.
I of course wanted to talk to him, and you and I took a deep dive down his TikTok. He's
Fantastic.
really interesting. He's very vulnerable. He seems like a really knowledgeable,
He's a very kind man.
sweet
Seems
dude.
Like, yes.
Dr. Joe Court at Dr. Joe Court. You guys know what to do.
Big
Let's get him on.
Fan. Yep. I'm really cool about this. And then we got a video this week from Nadav's last family vacation. You want to see?
Oh, I love that.
What's the problem? What? Listen up a second. Time out. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. I don't know what you're doing. I'm the captain on this boat. I've been doing this 25 years. I have never felt a boat shake like that before from jumping up and down. Thank you so much for the compliment. Stop talking a second. You disrespectful motherfuckers. Stop talking for a second. When I'm making an announcement, you shut the fuck up and listen to me. We're going back to the dock. I never seen something so disrespectful in my entire fucking life. When I'm speaking, you shut the fuck up. Do you understand?
God, Nadav, what'd you do?
These goddamn disrespectful Jays, man. It's like they
Is the scenario here that this is like a booze cruise or something?
This feels like like I don't know, like maybe a Chabad or something as like enlisted a booze cruise. Maybe it's a bar mitzvah. Maybe like it's a wedding.
I mean, that captain is really fired up.
Well, here's the Jewish celebrations involve a lot of circle dancing.
Yeah,
circle
I like that.
dancing and
Circle jerking.
arm all over shoulders and like just jumping up and down. Like it gets real crazy. And like the captain is like, you guys almost capsized the boat.
Yeah.
And then the Jays are just like, yeah, all right. He's like, no, you almost killed all of us.
Yeah.
I'd like to be at this party. I think the Jays know how to party.
Nah, I don't think you'd like it.
I like that whole.
This reminded you know what this reminded me of?
What?
This reminded me of an old clip we played.
I think I know.
You guys are all kidnapping me.
Yep. All right.
Remember this?
Yeah.
Not a kidnap. Want a hitch from you.
I'll give you a hitch. I just need to get my stuff out. My car's right here. Then you guys can take it, all right?
Okay, so I can take the car, okay?
After I get my stuff out, you can take the car. Can't take it this second.
How does that make you feel?
I remember him breaking down this video.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
No, how much do you hate it?
I was like, oh, I know what's going on here.
Yeah, they were offered an inch, and they're like, oh, I think we'll take a mile. That's exactly what's happening in that scenario.
So on the booze cruise, it's just like big celebration.
Right.
And
They're
that
just
guy, that
overjoyed.
captain's overwhelmed. He's like, this boat's shaking.
No, yeah, I think it's definitely the first time he's been.
He said 25 years. He's like, I've never felt anything like
He's never captained a J booze cruise.
I'm taking it.
No.
I'll give you the key when I get my shit out.
Okay.
You guys aren't stealing my
like,
stuff. Yeah, I'll
"Give
give
my
you the key. Yes. Thank you.
Give me the key.
I will when I get my stuff
That guy
out, man.
keeps
You
wanting
guys
that
need to chill out for a second. Yeah, this is all my
bro.
stuff.
Like gypsies.
And he's just like finishing a round of golf. They're like, I like this card. So you think they're passing through the parking lot? Like they just happen to be walking by?
I think it's probably they heard a story from one of their other J friends, just like, hey, they'll totally just give you a golf cart. Because like I mean, if you look at them, they all kind of wearing the same uniform. They all kind of look like they work somewhere. You know?
You think they work somewhere or like they're in
No, I
school?
think they're playing into the fact that they do look like they work somewhere. I mean, Orthodox Jews like all kind of dress the same, in the same colors. You know, it's white and black.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think one of them like just got a golf cart. Like probably someone was just like, "Oh yeah, hey, here are the keys." And they're like, "Hey, if you go to this golf course,
you might be able to get one."
They just give you golf carts. I think that's what's going on.
Guys are going crazy.
You can tell he's a little nervous.
Yeah, they're swarming.
They're outnumbered. They're kids there. Those are kids.
Where you guys from? What are you guys doing here? Field trip? No?
No one's answering. No one's answering where they are.
Yeah, they don't want you to know. You can't follow them home.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody say hi.
Look at it. Give me the keys, man. Give me the keys.
Here you go.
Now I keep thinking about. Can I tell you, like, as the guy?
Yes, please.
Picturing myself as this guy, I'd be like, oh, I got to return this thing. I can't give you guys this thing, like,
right? Because he rented it from someone.
he whatever. He's at a golf course and paid for a cart, right? So he's like,
maybe he got warned by the people that he rented it to. He was like, look, a pack of J's are going to approach you once you're done with your 18 rounds.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Give him the keys.
We know them. Just give it to him.
They return it for him?
I don't think that happens. I think they take it to wherever they're going. And they're just like, we have a golf cart now.
I will tell you, on the talk, I follow a lot of Orthodox Jewish people. And they do party. Like, they love to put their party like, what's up? This is the wedding. And then they show like the bride who's like,
you must have been to some real
J
J parties. You've been to some real ones.
Dude, it's like, it's the Orthodox people know how to get fucked up. The first time the first time I went to an Israeli wedding, like I was 13, and there's just bottles of Absolute that rabbis are holding and pouring into open mouths. My mouth too. I was pre-pubescent. Like they don't give a shit. They're like, you're getting fucked up. It's a mitzvah.
When I was late 20s, early 30s, I worked as a site rep. Remember?
Yes.
So a company owns or represents all types of properties in Los Angeles. It can be anything from a house to an office building, a church, all types of buildings, and then most of their business is from productions. So, you know, a movie. Hey, we want to shoot a hospital scene. Well, you call this company and they go, we represent these 3 hospitals. Here's all the, check them out, and then you pay them to shoot there. So they actually owned this one complex that had like just really cool places to throw a party, like standalone buildings that had like unique layouts, and people would rent them for parties. And it was the bar mitzvah of the son of a rabbi, an Orthodox rabbi.
Uh-oh.
And so we had it set up, and then they had partitions so that the women partied on one side and the men on the other.
You can't even party together on a mitzvah day?
No, unless you're married.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was also a baller ass party. Like, this shit was not.
But Catholics don't party like this. Like, I one time in England when I went to go have brunch with priests, Catholic priests, and they just get faded, bro. Like, they get crossfados, Barbados.
Oh yeah,
they drink.
They drink and eat a lot,
and they just eat, and then they just sit there, and just get depressed. I'm like, well, we'll get up and have fun. Catholics don't rock like that, dude.
No, not really.
Why don't they enjoy life?
I don't know.
It's not about enjoying life.
God doesn't like it when you're happy.
Yeah.
So you need
That's
to
sad.
stay scared of them.
Stay scared. That's what it is.
Catholic? Are you Catholic? Make sure you stay scared.
Yeah.
Is he going to come down now?
Not joyful
Hurt
at
me?
all. No joy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. At least the Jays enjoy their parties and their life.
Why don't Catholic priests party hard, Nadav?
I don't know.
No, Google it, man. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Why are you taking so long?
Jesus didn't dance. Maybe because Jesus didn't.
Nadav is googling looking for shit. Nadav is googling, I hope he finds it. Nadav is googling looking for you. Hurry up and find that shit, you fucking Jew. Nadav is googling. Nadav is googling. Nadav is googling. Hurry Hurry up and find that shit, you fucking Jew!
You bet I'm coming up in May.
All right.
Wow.
That was fucking awesome.
That was amazing.
Love that guy.
That is, he is from DJ Bundo. He's at coffee_breaks with 2 Z's. BREAKZZ on Instagram.
Really cool.
That's the death metal version of Nadava's Googling. I really like it.
What a time to be alive.
He fucking Googled the wrong thing. Are Catholic priests allowed to drink alcohol? Dude, we said that. It's why can't they party? Like, why can't they celebrate, bro?
You got it wrong. Just
Yes.
don't even bring up the next search. Stop.
All right.
That was good. That was really
Pretty
fun.
good, right?
The dove is Googling.
Then I got a special video for you to watch.
Oh, sweet. Oh, what did I get?
Ways to get closer to your menstrual blood.
Oh.
Write down manifestations and wishes. Use your sacred blood to draw with it. Menstrual blood has all types of incredible qualities. You can pour it into your fertilizer, like use it in your lawn and make some art with it. Use your menstrual blood to make beautiful
How would I
art.
collect my blood?
Easy.
Oh.
Use it as a menstrual mask.
Oh.
Anti-inflammatory properties. Thank you, body, for helping me get this. There's a cleansing ritual. You can cover a stone with blood and set intention. So anyways, I thought you might want to explore your body and all the wonderful things that it
Well,
does.
thank you. I have been collecting.
I'm not gay because I fuck my friends. God, I can feel your judgment about it. So lame.
I have been collecting my menstrual blood in jars for years now.
Yep.
And I keep it in my closet, and I paint, I do mud masks with it, cleansing rituals, what have you. Very nice, very delicious too.
So it sounds like you should be making your own video
Put
to
it
share
in
with the
beef
public.
stew. Yeah, it's great.
It's in the beef stew.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
I make it into smoked paprika.
Would you ever do anything with menstrual blood?
You know, I'm of the belief that anything the body excretes, there's a reason your body is excreting it
Is
out.
to make it waste.
It's waste, correct. I don't see any medicinal value to my feces, urine, menstrual blood, snot.
Sounds like someone's stuck in the 18th century right now.
I don't think there's any medicinal
It's
value.
2021. You know, urine cures cancer. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. You really don't get it.
You don't get it.
You don't get it.
You don't get it.
You don't fucking get anything.
You're not gay.
Yeah.
God
Now-
damn, that's so nasty. Would you
This,
but would you let me do things with my menstrual blood?
Would I let you do things?
Like, if you found out, is that a deal breaker? If I did paint, like you come in and you're like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just painting with my menstrual blood. Would that stop you from being married to me? Is that a deal breaker?
It kind of is.
That's where you draw the line?
It's kind of gross to the point where I'd be like, this is going to stop, right?
But I'm just making art. Do you not like art?
I do like art. You know I like art.
Yeah, so I'm just being artistic and expressing myself.
Make it express yourself with someone else.
Wow. Just
Yeah.
like that, we're divorced, huh? Damn. If you made art with your jizz, I wouldn't judge you. I'd be like, it's his jizz. It's his seed.
Okay. Real quick, I know this episode drops February 3rd.
It's February.
February 3rd. I know it's your month.
Yeah.
February. So we're going to see you in March? Or how long do you need off for this month?
Yo, I didn't take off Martin Luther King Day because it was Martin Luther King Day. It was my birthday. It was my birthday, man. I just happened to share the same day.
So March 1st. We'll see you back March 1st. Where you're like, check this shit out, man. I need a month to kind of gather my thoughts.
Did your mom plan on having you on MLK Day just to make the day extra special?
It probably wasn't even a holiday when you were born. Right?
Do you feel as though you got gypped because February is the shortest month?
I mean, we got a month, right?
You got a month.
That's something.
Do you do
I like
anything
that.
special during Black History Month? Like anything to, celebrate or get close to your roots?
No.
No?
No.
Never?
I mean, no, like I I feel like generally I grew up expecting that other people would celebrate me on that month.
Oh.
And it didn't work out that way. That's
Well, you
not
know
what
what?
it's about.
What the?
We can arrange that.
Celebrate you.
Why don't we do a special
Yeah.
black episode
Yeah.
where we celebrate any?
How would that work? What are we gonna?
You tell us.
Well, actually, we'll tell you. You just make sure to come to work every day this month, and you'll see. We're gonna have a special show all
Got it.
about you.
You got it. You got
It's
it.
gonna
This
be
is a
fun.
great idea.
Yep.
Let's plan this, Nadav. We're going to have a meeting after
We're
the
having a
show.
special any episode.
Yeah, you got it. We'll come up with real cool stuff.
Yep. Yep.
And then what would be the Jewish month? Is there a Jew month?
I don't think there is.
I think it's just the entire season of fall.
Fall is?
I mean, we have so many Jewish holidays that are jam-packed in there that it's...
Which are?
Rosh Hashanah.
There's Rosh Hashanah, there's Yom Kippur.
But aren't those like 3 weeks apart?
Yeah, but it's like 3 weeks apart, long weekends. Like it's like every weekend in September is a long weekend.
Yeah.
So September though, that's your month.
But don't you notice that show business shuts down come September?
Yeah.
Until the new year. Like
True.
you guys are always out. Agents gone, lawyers gone, managers gone. It's another holiday.
Oh, I'm so sorry to burden you, Christina.
You guys on your fucking holidays.
Oh,
so
yeah.
much time off.
You know who doesn't do that? The Arabs.
That's so true. Do
They're
they take
always
off?
here.
They're always here.
They don't go.
Yeah, that's so true. Asians too. They work right through
my
holidays.
God. Asians.
Chinese people never take off holidays.
Never. Every Chinese business is open 24/7,
Any
365.
Yeah,
Never.
Christmas, go eat Chinese food. That's what we did growing up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Those fools never stop working.
Never.
They're the best.
I respect
Americans.
it.
So do I.
I know. It's like some stupid Christian fucking day. And then the Asians are like, hey, we'll take your business.
I love it.
I love it too.
That's the American way, and I love it. I hate it when these fools take off holidays. Nothing makes me angrier than a fucking 3-day weekend. Get
I
out of here
know.
with that shit.
Nadav, last week was Holocaust Remembrance Day. Did you do anything for that?
Yep, I sat down and I remembered the Holocaust.
That's what you did?
That's what you do on that day.
Okay. You just sit down and you think
I just
about
sit
it.
down and I think about my grandmas and my grandpas and what they went through and how cool their tattoos are.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of those Nazis, a bunch of
Knuckleheads.
Mm-hmm. Can we do some talks?
Okay.
I'm really missing it, and I feel like I have so many.
That is affirmative. The talk folder is so full.
Full to the brim.
We're going to have to like choose some talks here because it's really jam packed.
I heard you bitches was looking for me. Bitch, here I go.
Okay. All right.
I'm
You
ready.
can take us through your process.
It's what we do, okay? 24/7 every day. What can you say? It's what I understand. No, no, be
Okay.
So-
didn't like that one.
I know. This guy was on the talk, then he got taken down.
Taken
He came-
down?
Oh, yeah. They delete you if you screw around because you sang some anti-American stuff. Now he's back, and I've noticed he has no teeth. I didn't know that last time around.
Yeah. Kind of looks like me too.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
A little
yeah.
bit.
Maybe that's what freaks me out.
Looking for new friends, new acquaintances, new people to meet in LA. If you're from LA, let's do a Zoom call. Let's set something up. Let's meet soon.
Not
Happy
how this app
Thursday,
works.
everyone.
Not how this app works. Also, this sort of looks like Charles's brother with a chromosome addition, you know?
It does look a little Charlesy.
Somebody's genetically challenged.
But he's not as cute as
Yeah,
Charles.
No, Charles is much cuter.
Well, this guy evolves a little bit on the talk.
Really?
I don't know if it's in this.
This is a
batch, but
terrible,
you'll see.
terrible post.
Oh, he doesn't get it at
I'm
all.
looking
And not
for
only that,
friends.
LA is ground zero for COVID right now.
But he's like, let's set up a Zoom. Like, this is how you're using TikTok?
Well, and then meet in person. You can't meet in person right now. It's not going to happen. Not.
Let's pray for peace. No more riots, no more protests. Let's just have peace in this country. Love one another for who they are.
He The interesting thing about him, he's put together. Like his clothes,
Yeah.
he's wearing a tie. He looks like he's well dressed.
Yeah.
I believe he probably has a decent job.
Yes. Yet there's something off.
Oh, no. I see that
There's
part too.
a disconnect somewhere. And he doesn't turn down the television, which, as we know, is a real cool guy bonus.
Yeah, and he holds the camera at a horrible angle.
Horrible angle.
Yeah.
This guy does not get the talk.
I'm going to say this one more time. 18 plus, motherfucker.
Oh.
If you ain't over 18 and all you have to say is negative shit, delete and block and scroll on by. You don't have to say what y'all saying. You fucking little trolls. See this? Just for you. You don't like it? Block. Oop. Keep going. 18 plus, adult only. And if you ain't gay, bi, or gay friendly, get out.
Okay.
Well, again,
It's very-
what if you're straight and you have sex with other men? Can you get on his account?
Also, it's kind of, bringing about the distinction that this is for kings above 18. I mean,
Yeah.
he's kind of borrowing a line.
Well, and also, don't you think it's a little antagonistic to write F you on your cheek?
It's a little bit.
You're kind of inviting negative attention.
It's quite provocative.
Okay, this message is for Donald J. Trump. I know there's very little chance that he'll see it. But,
it's pretty high.
I just want you to know that me and my family, we love you. We think that you're the greatest president that we've ever had. And we feel bad for everything that's happened to you.
Yeah.
But we love you.
Oh my God.
Oh, is she drinking a Christmas
Stay
ornament?
strong. Just be you.
Yeah,
and
be you. You've been great.
We're always going to love you. No matter what.
Good.
I love that he's a victim.
Yeah.
Wild. He's going to be just fine, sweetie.
God.
Ugh.
There are so many disturbed and delusional people.
To Brianna Jordan. Happy birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
You have a good day.
Okay.
Well,
that is a talk made for your mom's house. I mean, this has it all.
Thank you.
The horrible angle. The ceiling fan that was not lost on me. The stuttering through a name. The using TikTok like it's a fucking cameo. This might be the most perfect one yet. Let's do it again.
To Brianna Jordan.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Okay. There you go.
You have a good day.
Okay. I got that request done. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, and too, like, your one thing is to get that person's name right. That's all you have to do. Happy birthday, Brianna.
So
just
wait, so somebody
practice it.
hit him up and they're like, hey, if you could do me a real big favor, could you do a video for Brianna Jordan's birthday?
Big fan. She's a big
really
fan.
into your page. She could use, if you have time. I don't know what your day's like. I know I could Venmo you some like $40.
She's a fan.
That one's good.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
All right, people. Who
Yep.
wants to play?
I do. I'm straight, but I can play with guys.
I love this belt.
Okay.
Who wants to play?
Ugh. Wooden paddle? Jeez. That's it,
Okay,
huh?
That's it.
So he thinks that someone's V is going to get all moist.
Yeah.
Just looking at his cool bedspread with belts and paddles.
Or Dick's going to get hard.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's enough. And they don't even show him. We don't know what he looks like. We don't know. We know that he likes dragon velour blankets, but other than that, we know nothing about this person. And he's got a piece of plywood he's going to hit you with? That's not even a paddle.
It's so not a paddle, and I'm glad you pointed that out. That is from Home Depot.
Right.
Like, go to the sex store and get a real one.
And those belts, too, are just standard, like, dad brown braided.
Hey, I finished my armoire, and I have some leftover 2x4s. I could just hit a woman with it. It's just unused wood. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Right. Like, I mean, I'm not an expert on BDSM.
Carpentry? Oh.
Yeah, but like, I think you buy certain things that are appropriate to hit people with
and
tie
also
people up with. So
I
they're
think
safe.
he just has the belts that he wears around his pants.
Yeah.
These aren't like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he's like, who wants to play with, I'm not investing in this lifestyle, but I do have things that you can use as if they were.
Who wants to get with this shoe that I found?
Oh my God.
Bro, it's not for S&M.
No.
You can't just hit people with anything around your house.
A fucking block of wood? Just as a paddle.
And number 4 is the softness of the feminine. So the hugs you give him and how soft they are. He loves those, the soft kisses that you give him when he's snuggling up next to you and he's feeling your soft skin and he's smelling how good you smell.
Yeah.
All of that men crave.
Right.
So I've come across the genre of experts, like relationship experts. I just want to start sharing that with you guys. Is this true? Is this true?
Yeah, of course.
It's just like the soft smells, the fart smells.
Feminine things are attractive to men, straight men, yeah. So your soft skin and the way you smell and those touches.
You guys like all that.
Yeah, I'm surprised that this
gay
is news
shit.
to anyone.
Well, I didn't know that.
Hold on. Let's watch this again and
I don't
tell me the
know.
part of it
fuck
that you
do-
didn't
I'm not
know.
into this.
And number 4 is the softness of the feminine. So the hugs you give him and how soft they are. He loves those, the soft kisses
I didn't think you
that you
liked
give
that
him
from
when he's
me.
snuggling up next to you and he's feeling your soft skin and he's smelling
Well,
how
I'll tell
good
you
you
why.
smell. All of that men crave.
Not you, because when I try to snuggle you in bed, I'm hot.
No. I don't like to snuggle to sleep, which is like what you're like, let's go to bed, and you try to snuggle for sleep. I can't sleep like that. But I mean, of course, like snuggling and hugging and everything like that is of course attractive.
No,
for,
I didn't know.
well, I guess I got to get it from my guy friends. All right, let's see what else is here.
I got into porn and all these girls were like, no, anal's awesome. I love it. Big gaping butthole, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, maybe I need to try this again. And I got a lot of advice and like kind of figured out how to work up to it. And now it's awesome.
So this is another lane of just
Expert.
like porno girls talking about anal and stuff and how they love it now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me that that's what you would like to try?
Yep. I'm really ready for it.
I like when they do stuff like this, though.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do anal, and now I love
thought
it.
I pooped on myself. I was like, yuck.
The evolution of an artist is what I'm trying to get at. That's cute. So this guy on a bad day, he catches kisses in his hands and then he pours them onto his dog.
It's always a roller coaster when you talk, you know? You never know what's going to happen. I mean, you're waiting for a guy to stick a screwdriver in his ear and tell you that he found a portal into another dimension, and it's a guy blowing kisses on his dog.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy. That's the kind of guy you're getting, Tom.
This is the type of guy you're getting. What's he doing?
It's a gentleman cleaning out his fleshlight at a bus stop. He's
Holy
cleaning.
shit. He also has a cleaning aid with him. Like he has a
got,
spray bottle.
Windex. He's cleaning it out with like 409.
He took the bus to go to Target to get cleaning products for his fleshlight, and he's like, I gotta do it now.
Yeah.
At the bus stop.
Yeah. He's cleaning and it's real. This is not, because like, he's sticking his finger in and he's like cleaning, and he's putting in the spray. And he's cleaning out a fleshlight.
And he doesn't even have the shame of throwing it in a bag or something, you know, like I gotta put this in a bag. He's like, oh, he's walking around my fleshlight.
This is so crazy.
That's insane. This guy's insane. This might be the craziest person we've ever shown. This guy's fucking bananas.
Because even, I mean, yeah, you have to know that you shouldn't do this in public.
Of course you know.
Everybody, you don't clean your vibrator
I should say,
or fleshlight.
We know. I don't know that he knows.
This is my talking dog Casper, only reacting to the name, who is a very good friend of mine and my collaborator. Casper's obsessed with him. How about we go see Rachel? Do you want to go see Monica? How about we go see Chandler? Ross? We could go see Phoebe. How about Bailey?
Isn't that wild?
It is.
The doggy loves Bailey
He loves
so
Bailey.
much.
Well, they collaborate. They're always doing projects together.
Yeah.
Of course.
I just thought that was really fun. I've never known a dog to do that.
I don't know that either. I think what really got me kind of in knots is knowing what's coming up next, because usually something like this is offset by something else.
Well, I distract you with what's over here,
Yep.
and then I punch you
Yep.
right there. I sucker
sure
punch
do.
you.
Yeah. Okay, so hey guys,
What's
remember the
next?
cute dog that talks when you say a name? Yep.
White guys, I'm in love with your farts. I'm in love with white guys' farts. I'm in love with
In
white
gray
guys'
sweatpants?
farts. I'm in love with white guys' 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 farts. I'm in love with smelling white guys' farts. I'm in love
I
with
know.
smelling white guys' farts. I'm in love with 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 smelling white guys' farts.
Okay.
I'm in love with smelling white guys' farts.
Jesus.
I'm in love with smelling white guys'
This
farts.
is
I'm in love with smelling white guys'
Somebody
farts.
we've encountered before. This
Not
is
just
a very-
encountered, he's been on your
I
mom's house. His
know.
name is Thursday Lane.
and he's still at it. So-
We had him on your mom's house, and then like a
million years
month
ago.
later, he was on Stern.
No, Tosh.
And Stern, both.
Oh my God.
Tosh and Stern. And then we actually didn't we send somebody to talk to him? I thought we did.
So we set him up with a porno
yeah,
agent.
but they sent us a video though. Remember, The Time Is Now. That's from us.
That's right. The time is now.
Because one of the guy that was filming was like, "I'm about to fart," and he was like, "Oh my God!" And then
The
he
time
put
is
his
now.
face in there.
That's right.
This guy really loves white guys farts.
Well, it's been years, and he's still at it. And
Thursday
he's still,
Lane.
Thursday Lane.
Yes, and he had beautiful guppies. That was
Beautiful
one of his.
guppies.
He had his own lexicon. He
Beef
was like-
cream farts.
Yes, he had like all these terms
Yeah.
for like different fart. And then he had a thing about gray sweatpants. He's like, a white guy farting in gray sweatpants, the ultimate.
Well, I was just happy to come across his
And
work
I was like,
again.
I'll fucking fart for you. And he was like, don't talk like that.
Yeah, he did like
Yeah.
it. So he really, and unless you think that he was joking years ago, he's not.
No.
He's really sincere that he loves white guys.
Thank you for
farts.
bringing that back.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Two more?
Of course.
Okay, here we go.
Well, the girlfriend was screaming at me, give it to me, give it to me. I'm so wet, just give it to me. I says, I don't care how much you scream. I'm keeping the fucking umbrella.
So this is a new lane, not a new lane, but just one I've come across, which is like dirty dad jokes. Yeah. It's like middle-aged humor, white people humor.
Mm-hmm.
It's so painful, right?
It's horrible.
It's so fucking
This is
terrible.
one of the things that upsets me the most.
I know.
You know why? Because
I know.
This is the person that you'll do the meet and greet with.
Yep.
He'll be like, hey, I got something for you. And you're like,
Totally.
what? And they're like, so I was giving it to the girlfriend. And you're like, oh, fuck. And my whole body just starts to shut down.
Yeah.
And then they look at you like that at the punchline.
Yeah.
Like as you're like shaking hands and you're like, that's good.
I can only, yeah, that you're right. They always gonna go, I got something for you. And when the setup is too long, it's just
Or
dog shit.
like you do a story on stage.
Oh, boy.
And then they go, hey, I got a story for you. Immediately I'm
Oh,
like,
shit. I
Don't
don't
do
wanna
that.
hear it.
And they're like, no, it's like your story. And you're like, yeah, but mine's good. Like there's a reason why
You're-
there's tickets to mine. Get
Right.
the fuck out of here.
Right. Yours has
Yeah.
been thought out,
Yeah.
planned.
This is refined.
Yeah, this guy, these, and plus they get passed around, these
Yeah.
dad jokes, and then there's different iterations
man.
of it. It's
Top Dog would love
it.
this.
I know. And that's the problem is that when you tell people you're a comedian, they think this is the kind of comedy you do.
Or they think
It's horrible.
that this is what you want. Like if you go, I'm a comedian, what happens is that the danger of sharing that with a stranger, like on a flight, is that they'll do this.
Yeah.
They'll go like, oh, you're a comedian? And you see, and they're like, all right, I got one for you. And you're like, got one what? And they're like, I got a joke for you. And then now let's hear one of yours. And you're like, oh, no, I don't want to do this.
No, I don't want to do it.
That's why I'm a consultant, you know?
A consultant, comedy
Yeah.
consultant?
No, when I'm on a flight, I'm a consultant.
Oh, yeah, you have to pick your boring
It's an
job.
insurance firm. Basically, what we do is we assess your assets and any liabilities. And then they're like, okay. I'm like, all right, bye.
I think I'm going to say accountant. Yeah, but equally, or insurance. Yeah, boring.
Yeah.
Do I have
Got it.
another one? Can we close on a good one?
Okay, here's this. This looks good.
Fuck you too!
There you go.
You have a fucking problem? Same to you, bro. What's your fucking problem, man?
I thought you'd like that. Just confrontation.
That was great.
Yeah.
All right. Great talks.
Yes, thank you.
We're going to take a quick break right now, but we have something amazing planned for you as soon as we get back from this.
Dinner can be complicated, and 2021 should be anything but. That's why Freshly is here. Their chef-made meals Keep dinner delicious, simple, and better for you with nutritious ingredients in every dish. I love Freshly. It gets delivered right to our front door. The meals are already made, so you pop them in the freezer, and when you're ready, put them in the microwave, and now you've got delicious gourmet meals, and it's just fantastic. Gene, you love it. I fed you the chicken pesto bowl.
Delicious.
Yeah, ordering is so easy. You visit freshly.com, choose from over 30 delicious, satisfying, better-for-you meals. Steak peppercorn, sausage baked penne, or your favorite chicken pesto bowl. Right now, Freshly is offering our listeners $40 off your first 2 orders when you go to freshly.com/mom. Make eating better your New Year's resolution and get a special limited time offer. Go to freshly.com/mom for $40 off your first 2 orders. Try Freshly now, and for a limited time, get $40 off your first 2 orders. Go to freshly.com/mom to learn more.
This episode of Your Mom's House is also brought to you by Quip. Brush, floss, chew gum. Gum is the unsung hero when it comes to better oral health. The American Dental Association recommends chewing sugar-free gum for 20 minutes after meals. Gum is something people chew as a way to relieve stress, curb appetites, and most importantly, freshen breath. Many people don't realize that gum can also be an integral part of a healthy oral care routine. Quip gum can help prevent cavities and freshen breath when chewed for 20 minutes after eating. It's sugar-free and has tooth-friendly xylitol with 0 calories. And to satisfy your taste buds, Quip added a long-lasting mint flavor, crunchy tri-layer design, and stamped it all with the classic Quip tongue. If you go to getquip.com/mom right now, you can get a free plastic dispenser with any refill plan. That's a free dispenser at getquip.com/mom, spelled GETQUIP.com/mom. Quip, the good habits company. And we are joined right now by a very special guest. You've gotten to know his dating video very well, and he's coming here to talk about it with us. The very handsome and very talented, with a great head of hair, Mr. Elliot. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
For reaching out and wanting to come on and being, a grown-up about it. I think I actually empathize greatly when I've seen this. There's been a few people that have done this. And the reason why is I go, I think even when I first played it, I go, I get why this happens. You still go, this is a bad idea, but I get why it happens, because when you I get that there's a part where it starts and you're like, I just set it up. I couldn't help myself. That registers to me. And also you just imagine that whoever's going to receive it is going to be like, oh, cool. This is awesome. Right. I mean, you assume it's going to go well. Wait, let me ask you this before we get into that.
There's so much.
Did you ever get a response from Natalie or whoever you sent it to?
Natalia.
Nothing?
No response. No, but within a week, I heard it was already being passed around the city.
No.
That was, oh yeah.
So what?
And I was I sent it over a Google Drive, a Google Drive share link, which you can easily download. And so sure enough, it got passed around. And I had known, guys, that this has been going around for a while, but I never, it's 4 years, right?
Wait.
Curio, the restaurant, is not even open.
Man. Surely you have to know about this restaurant. Everybody fucking does. So, wait. So within a week, you heard that your video was being passed around?
Yeah. Within a week, I heard it was being passed around. I mean, guys, I went so far as to do bit.ly/hey Natalia, so she didn't have the Google Drive link, and I thought, oh yeah, this is gonna be so great. Guys, I literally crazy thinking, because I had just gotten all this equipment, right? I got the camera, got the green screen. Got
I get
the
it.
We remember.
Clicker,
yeah, we loved your clicker. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And so and I get all excited. I meet this amazing girl. We exchange numbers.
Wait, where did you meet her?
I met her at the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, I met her at the bar, and we exchanged numbers, and I'm super nervous because she's just. I'm thinking every guy in the city is probably hitting her up for a first date.
Sure.
And I'm like, well, how do I get creative or original, to want her to go out on a first date with me? And so I was like, hey, what guy ever shoots a video to ask a girl out on a first date? And now I realize why.
Because you know what everybody has the experience of, whether it's in dating or just in life. Everybody knows, has done the thing where you start writing a text, right? Or an email. And then you read it and you're like, I got to rewrite this. Like, this doesn't feel right? Like, and then you're like, how will this person respond to this? And you delete it and you start rewriting it. Like with a video, once it's gone, you're like, oh shit. Like there's no editing or like saying you misread it. It's just out there. It's just out there.
Yeah. And it was, it's pretty bad when I did script that out. Like I actually had a pair of teleprompter and everything on the DSLR. Like I actually scripted it out. And guys, like honestly, like I've been looking through these comments and people are like, this guy is something else, blah, blah, blah. And just, if I'm being completely honest with the world right now, just to provide people a little bit of context. I'm not trying to excuse what I did.
No, I want to hear it.
A little bit of context, for where I was at in my life. So, all right. So growing up, I never had anyone show me how to be a man, honestly. I mean, my dad died when I was 7, and my mom, bless her heart, I mean, she did the best she could. And I think it's like hard enough in this day and age, even for a dad to raise a boy to become a man, right? Let alone a single working mom who now has to play the role of both mom and dad. So I kind of had to figure that stuff out on my own. And so, and especially in my mid-20s, I mean, guys, I had this ridiculous image in my head about what I thought an attractive alpha male, would be, right? And I would, especially in my 20s, when I'm talking with girls, I would like step into that character.
Sure.
Because I never thought, at least back then, that I, Elliot, just being me, would ever be good enough to attract them. And guys, I'm sorry. I know this is a funny show. I'm not trying to dampen this, okay? And that does not change the fact that I'm still very embarrassed for making the video. And it doesn't change the fact that video is cringeworthy as all hell, right? And Natalia, if you're watching this right now, look, I just want to tell you, I am so sorry.
No. Let me speak up here for a second.
Dare.
Natalia's kind of a cunt because you were intrigued. You swapped info. She should I'm happy she shared it so we could make fun of you. But she's kind of a bitch because that's tacky as fuck to share that with everyone.
I agree. She should not have shared it with the world.
Hey, Natalia, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I'm glad that she did, kind of, but not really. That was personal, and she shouldn't have shamed you by passing it around.
I feel like she doesn't deserve any apologies.
Well, I appreciate.
Well, let's fast forward now, because come to present. That was 4 years ago. What's going on in Elliot's life now? Is there love? Do you have a lady? Are you asking chicks out? I know it's pandemic. Are you just J and your D on Zoom, or what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm I'm still single, focusing on my career. I mean, I'm on all the dating apps. It's gonna be interesting to see what my dating life looks like after this interview.
Oh, you're gonna get some scallywags are gonna come through for sure.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm still single, looking for the right one,
I like it. You're working?
Yep.
Are you a millionaire yet? You said you were about to be.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. But Tom, I am looking for an accountability partner.
Okay.
So if you want to do this every 18 months, have me on the podcast, see if I hit the milestone.
I would love that.
For it.
Actually, I'm game. Now let's
Perfect.
because this could actually affect your dating life. So let's use the opportunity. If you want to be if you want the women to reach out, and you can choose then if somebody is of interest to you. What's the best way that a woman in the greater Columbus metropolitan area, which is what you said you lived on the video, so I assume you still live there now? I don't know.
Yep.
So
still in Columbus.
If you want to be hit up, is there any where we can direct people? Any ladies?
Yeah, sure. So you can find me on Instagram. It's just at Elliot Esquire.
Okay, at Elliot Esquire. All right. So you can hit him up there, and your DMs are open, I'm assuming?
Yep.
All right.
DMs are open.
It sounds, Elliot, like I found you very sweet on the video too. You're obviously very handsome. You are educated. You do have a lot going for you. And it seems like now with time, you've matured a bit and you've calmed down and you've come into yourself. So I think that'll be very attractive for the women listening. They should hit him up.
Christina, I really appreciate
And
you saying that.
you
That
got
means
it.
a lot.
And where will you take your dates? Where's the new hot spot in Columbus?
Well, I really like Vaso in the summertime. Vaso, Urban Meyer's Pine House, they both have great patios.
Okay.
Vaso has a great view. And there's also this place, Hayden Falls Park.
Ooh.
It is one of the most beautiful waterfalls. It's like this. It is actually a legitimate gem in the city because it's like this. You remember that the movie with Leo back in the day, in the
Romeo and Juliet?
Thailand.
Gilbert's, what's eating Gilbert's grape?
Beach.
The beach.
Beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so that is like the closest scene that you can get to the beach in Columbus is going to Hayden Falls Park. The waterfall, you're surrounded by trees and a ravine. It's just
Wait, is this your what is the perfect first date for you in Columbus?
And what time does it start?
Honestly,
6 to 7:15. So maybe I can fit you. So, yeah. So, what is your perfect first date, though?
My perfect first date. So it's in the summertime.
Yeah.
Hayden Falls Park.
Nice.
Seeing the beautiful waterfall, and then there's this little like kind of like a ravine. There's this apartment complex called the Quarry, and there's literally a quarry behind the quarry. Go figure.
Mhm.
And there's this awesome like you have to like swim around about like half a mile, and then you can't legally do this. So I'm not suggesting anyone do this. This is illegal, but hypothetically, allegedly, you can scale the wall and then you can run off and jump into the quarry.
Jesus.
In
Wow.
a romantic type of thing. And it's kind of like one of those things that's a little risky because you never know if there's actually going to be something you're going to hit underneath the water. But if assuming you actually nothing bad happens,
Jesus
it
Christ.
actually is a pretty romantic.
Sounds like you need someone on the diving team to go on a date with you, man.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, that's just in like the perfect first date.
I like it.
I love
like
it.
And then what? Is there like a type that you're attracted to, or like what gets you going? What's exciting to you in female qualities?
Someone who is, someone who's beautiful, smart, personality, funny, down to earth, and truly non-judgmental. Which
Okay.
I think after this interview,
She'd have to be.
She'd have to be, right? I know.
And looks wise, do you have a preference or anything goes?
I don't necessarily like have a type per se. I do believe I know this is going to sound maybe corny, but I believe like beauty comes in many different colors.
Okay,
Maybe
I
not
thought
all
you were
shapes
about
and
to say
sizes, but
something
many
totally
colors.
different. So
No.
I thought you were like, I think white should stay together. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So anything
Jesus
goes.
Christ.
It's fun.
He lives in Columbus. They're very forward.
Oh, I know.
Thinking,
I
very
know.
liberal.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a pretty progressive city.
Yeah.
I know some people think like Ohio, it's like flyover America. Columbus is like,
No,
we
it's
really do
cool.
have a progressive city, like very
you do.
forward-thinking people and just good people. Very good. Honestly, guys, you have a really awesome audience because
Really?
not only do you guys have reach, but I
Mhm.
literally had like a couple DMs from people who literally told me, hey, be on the lookout. Like people I didn't follow that didn't follow me. And they're like, hey, be on the lookout. This did drop last week. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
no. And then they were, and I was like expecting the terror to come,
Oh.
but they were really supportive. They're like, honestly, man, like there's this guy, Charles. He did something similar. So if you reached out to Tom and Christina, I think they'll be more than happy to have you on to at least give a
great.
response.
Charles did take the first wave of heat. So,
He did.
Elliot, they must have been kinder to you. And you know what? We're all about
Say around 8 o'clock, 8:15.
So
we're all about trying to help dudes get laid too.
Yeah, definitely.
we show this as educational tools to try to help our male viewers and listeners.
For sure. I mean, hey guys, for the young bucks out there, big learning lesson. Just call her.
Yep.
Right? Don't send a video.
Don't send a
Christina, listen to Christina. Just call her.
Just call, bro.
Number 2, just be yourself.
There you go.
There you go. Words of wisdom, Elliot.
Elliot, thank you for coming on. It was a joy actually to do this and to hear your side of it. I think you're a really nice guy. I think
You're
this
sweet.
is ultimately going to be a really great thing for you. And once
Precious.
again, I would like to tell Natalia to go fuck herself.
Yeah, fuck you, Natalia.
So-
You lost out big time.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Blowing the AIDS dick that you're sucking on now,
Yeah.
Natalia. So,
Thanks, guys.
we really appreciate it, and we will check in with you again soon, Elliot.
18
We will
months.
Check in with you soon.
Awesome. Perfect. Thanks so much. guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you,
See ya.
buddy. You got to
Bye.
click us off. Give us a click off.
Oh,
Go. No, with your thumb. Go.
Your thumb, like this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Signing off.
There you go.
See you guys.
Bye,
Thanks so
Elliot.
much.
Of course.
Thank you.
You're the best, dude.
I love that he actually referenced Charles. That he was like, people were like, this guy Charles did it.
Charles is now an international phenomenon.
He is.
But you know what I noticed the similarities between Elliot and Charles is that they're both actually very success-oriented guys.
Yeah.
They're very type A.
They're driven.
They're organized. They're driven. They're
But
not losers.
they're also both, I think, sweet and sincere.
I
and
like
so
them both
that's
very
why
much,
it's
yes.
like you don't go like, this guy's a piece of shit.
He's not
you
a
know?
piece. They're
Yeah.
not. No.
They're just like, oh, he's sweet. It's almost like you feel like your little brother did something innocent, and you want to
That's
be like, oh,
cute.
dude,
It's sweet.
That's not how you get a girl. Like it's like that kind of thing.
Well, because like they're treating women like a PowerPoint presentation. What I'm saying is
But-
they're applying work logic. Like that would have worked for a client, maybe. Hi, I'm just checking in,
Yeah.
Natalia.
Yeah.
But for a girl, for romance, it doesn't translate.
She didn't even write back.
What a
She was just
fucking
like, she was just horrified by it, and just was like, I got to share this with everyone. Now,
That's messed up.
you know what's funny? Him bringing up Charles.
Although we just did the same thing. We're
Let's
like,
yeah.
Fucking Natalia. But that's
Fucking
different.
bitch.
It's not for a
Let's
comedy
revisit
podcast.
both Elliot and Charles's videos and decide which is worse.
Okay.
So,
Wait,
just
and
to-
also don't forget, they're both super horned up.
Yeah.
That's the other element.
They're in
that
their
we're-
20s.
Yeah.
And your balls and your dick's all full.
So full of
and you
cum.
just want to empty it, and you just go, maybe if I send someone a video, they'll come suck it.
Exactly.
You know,
It's also
which
fueled
like
by testosterone.
neither of them would ever say, but that's what they want to happen. Tommy tells you the truth. Now, so
Stupid.
the original here. Let's go to Chuck's
Oh,
and see how this makes you
Yeah,
feel.
it's good to
What's
revisit.
going on? It's Charles from Match. Just wanted to do a video instead of a text or a phone call. I've been here, I don't know, since 7:30 doing
I'm
some
busy.
little video.
I'm editing.
Editing, I should say. Editing some video
Yep.
that's going to be going up on YouTube.
Okay.
Actually, my new office, I really like it. Not
I
gonna
got-
lie, and it's
I
got
got a
this really cool
promotion.
view.
I got
Where
a
are
great
we?
view.
No, there we go. Hey,
No.
there we
Okay.
go.
There you go.
Anyway, we haven't talked, I think, since Saturday. So
Probably
tonight,
Wednesday, Thursday.
I'm looking at Lily's
Where-
in
what
Union
time?
Square.
What time?
Oh, say around 8 o'clock, 8:15. And
That's
I'm going
late.
to be in a fantastic mood then because I have so much to do. I'm looking at
very
my
busy.
to-do list all around. I've like posted
got
notes and
notes
everything
everywhere.
else. And I got my iced latte.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Shoot
shoot me a text
love
and let me know if 8 o'clock works. I could do 8:30, but a little bit earlier might be tough because I do have a lot to do.
very busy.
So shoot me a call. And did I say my name in the beginning? It's Charles.
Oh,
It's
I
sweet.
love Charles. Well, here's
Yeah.
okay. Here's what I like about Charles's video. Yes, you can tell he bullet pointed what he wanted to discuss with her,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't fully scripted. It felt a little spontaneous.
There you go.
And here's the thing. If you're gonna do a video, go full spontaneous because people can read when you're
Right.
scripted. You're trying to be perfect.
Non-teleprompted.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
Which-
why I like
It's
this
a
video
revelation.
now.
Elliot was very honest. He
Yeah.
had a teleprompter.
That was right.
He had a
yeah.
script. He wrote that. Which let's go right into it, so it's still
Okay.
fresh in our minds.
Hey Natalia, it's Elliot. So I finally got my video studio up and running. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to shoot this video to invite you to Curio this Wednesday at 7 p.m. We could do 6 or 8 depending on the schedule, but my schedule's pretty tight. When I'm not bartending, I'm shooting videos like this, outreach to the dentist, get them on the phone, selling them, taking care of their ads, all that stuff. So look, man, Curio, awesome spot in German Village. You've obviously heard of it before. It is literally the best hidden kept gem in the city. I mean, you gotta go just for your own self-education of what's awesome in Columbus. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know if all that is in the prompter. All of that?
It's a lot. I know. But look, hey, again, he's a type. They're both type A personalities. They're very busy. They like to have Post-its and teleprompters. They're quality guys. They're good guys.
It's true. And all
They're
this,
good
it just
dudes.
reconfirms that sending a video is a bad idea. Thankfully, not everybody is aware of that, so these will keep coming. We will be able to play these probably to the end of time.
But less is more when it comes to courtship.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't spill it. You spill your like details once there's a romance cooking and brewing.
Right. Like, how would you approach me today?
Hey, bitch, let me tell you something like that. I don't know how I would approach.
Look at Annie. Annie's giving you the
Yeah.
cool guys.
Because he's
like,
telling me,
that's
he's
what's
like, that's how it
up,
works.
dog.
Well, Annie and I talked about it, you know? He was giving me a little,
What? Is that what Annie said to do?
he was like, check this shit out, man. And he gave me a lesson. He was like,
Annie.
you should tell this bitch what's up.
Annie, is that what you said to him?
I mean, Tom nailed it. You did it, bro. You got this. That's
you.
incredible. It's incredible. You do it better than anyone I've ever seen already.
That's what's up.
But I'm being serious. How would you court me now? Because back then, your courtship skills, you phoned me, you invited me hiking.
It's hard to like, okay.
It's different in your 40s, isn't it? I don't know.
Of course it is. I'm trying to imagine. I would be like,
Well, now you're a famous comedian, so that's also another level. I mean, I don't think of you as a famous comedian because I've known you since forever, but
Yeah.
in the dating world now, it's a different...
what would I say? I'd be like,
Would you go on Raya?
I'd be like, oh, you got kids? And you'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, well, you can't bring them, but if you want to come to dinner, you know.
You can't bring them. Well, what stupid bitch thinks she can bring her kids to
just
dinner?
saying, you know, I'd be like,
then I'd be like, you think I'm fucking retarded?
I'd be like, hey, hey, are you free Friday?
You'd hit me up on DM or something?
Yeah,
On
what are you doing
Instagram?
Friday?
Who the fuck is this? Who dis?
You know, you see
New
the check.
phone, who dis?
You see the check mark. You know who the fuck it is.
I'd be
Okay.
like, wait, hold on. Is this the guy that talks about coming on curtains or the guy who talks about taking his shits?
Yeah. Now what's up?
That's terrible.
What you doing
I wouldn't
Friday?
answer your courtship.
What are you doing Friday? And you better not be bleeding.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go back to this.
Okay.
This is terrible. I don't
Well,
think I'd go. out with
I've been
you.
out of the game a while. I don't know how to do it.
You've changed.
Where are we here?
So you and I, this
Yeah.
Wednesday, 7 p.m. Look, obviously I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me.
This
You're
part is where
obviously
it
a
goes
smart
down
girl.
south.
You're about to be a dentist. You know, I'm a recovering attorney with an MBA who's about to be a millionaire in the next 18 months, building a digital marketing agency whilst bartending.
So that's I think that's where this video goes on a turn. I think he was okay actually, and then this is where the
It
bragging,
was.
the resume.
But I actually can see
that
how
was
it
tough.
happened. You know why it happened?
I know how it
Because he
happened.
scripted it. He was like, so you said the thing. Now you got to talk about your qualities, like what's good about you. Well,
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm going to be rich.
Because you're a
and-
10, I'm a 10.
We are obviously two catches that have actually come together, and
He's
I
right.
think we should definitely hang out, man. Let's not let ourselves get busy, because I know I'll probably get super busy. You'll probably get super busy.
Now here's the fear.
And then life will
No, hold on.
just take us to our next course. I don't want that to happen without us at least sitting down having a little chat.
See, this part too this is the fear part of like, we don't let the ships pass in the night. I gotta, dude, bro,
Yeah, you're
hombre.
right. Yeah.
That guy, fella, champ.
What's up,
Like,
dude?
Yeah,
Hey, dude.
Yeah. Don't
but
call
that's,
a woman
but
that
that's
shit
also
ever.
nerves and
It's-
like,
yeah,
you
he's
know.
trying to be cash.
Now, here's the other part that kind of, you know, stands out about it is that he's trying to build. It's like he had bullet points.
Yeah, what's
know what
good
I mean?
about me? What's good about you? What I can offer you?
And he said, "You're attracted to me. You don't know that. Like you don't make that claim about somebody else. I'm
Yeah.
attracted to you is where it should end.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to you. Do you want to go out?
But even in a video,
Yeah.
oh man, I'll tell you what happened to me in college. Did I tell the story before?
I don't know.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. There was a boy in college who really, really, really liked me,
Mhm.
and he left me the most painful voicemail. It was similar of this, of like, I like you so much.
Yeah.
I think you're so beautiful and you're just so wonderful. And I miss you. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, and we hadn't even, I hadn't Frenched him. We had like nothing had happened, and it was so overwhelming.
Yeah.
It killed the deal.
But
for
that's
me.
why
it killed it.
It killed it. But
It killed it.
every guy. This goes back for me.
Oh, so embarrassing.
To this.
It was
This is
so-
the ultimate
But
video.
here's the deal. I didn't share. I'm sorry. I just have to say I did not share it with another soul.
Yeah,
I did
of
not
course.
call my friends in and go, "Hey, listen to this dickhead who's pouring his heart out to me."
Right. That's rude as shit.
Yeah.
But the
Natalia.
original, the real thing that sets like the way that this can go really wrong is.
I hope this video doesn't scare you.
Okay. Is Good Morning Julia. And here's why. Good Morning Julia is the kind of worst version of this. But here's the thing. Every guy, and I've said this since the beginning, even with Joe, with Good Morning Julia, every guy relates to the instinct to do it. You felt the feeling of like, I want to tell her that I want to be with you. And like, I love, it's parts of you that just have the brakes that go like, no, that's too much. And then you dial it back more. No, that's too much. And then you dial it back more until you're like, what's up? But like the instinct has always been there, right? Like if you meet somebody and it's just, you feel fireworks, you want to say, I can't stop thinking about
plus,
you.
Don't the movies like what's the John Cusack movie where
Yes.
he holds up the fucking thing? Like you're trained.
So those
to
are in your head. I
pursue-
should go. I want to be like vulnerable and just
put it
open up
out
my
there.
heart. I can't stop thinking about you. and I built this house with my hands. I'll build you stuff too. Like you think that she's going to be like, this is, like a movie. Like
Yeah.
You think it's going to be a movie, but it's not a movie.
It's actually pussy repellent.
Yeah.
Big time.
But you don't know
Just wanted to do a video instead of a text or a phone call.
that's a bad idea. Okay.
Because the truth is, in the beginning of courtship, the greatest tool you have is your element of mystery.
Yes.
You're allowing that other person to idealize you. It literally is the idealization phase of a relationship.
Very true.
So
and you don't want to fuck that up at the
don't
beginning.
fuck up the romanticizing the other person. That's what a crush is.
Don't fuck up the mystery. If you go, let's
Yeah.
knock off the mystery here, then
What's the point?
yeah, you want to swim through the mystery part.
Yes.
Of like letting it happen, letting those things kind of settle in. If you just go like, hey, just so you know, this is how it's just.
I jack off 5 times a day. I use my left hand. Yeah. You're going to tug my balls to make me come. Yeah, like nobody wants to know it.
Yeah.
Especially women need to, because guys are gross and guys are, like, let's face it, you guys are kind of basic. Like at the end of the day,
yeah, that's
there's
true.
not a lot of excitement. Like you're just people that like sandwiches and blowjobs and football and So you let us have the romanticization period. You
True.
know?
True.
Because pretty soon it's just athlete's foot and crotch scratching and farting on my hand and calling me tit sloppers and triple D slut wife and all that fun stuff. The romance goes pretty quick.
That's not the romance going. That's the romance being here. That's the romance.
That's the romance?
Yeah.
Smelling your farts. And that's
I
the
was
one
look-
good thing about COVID. I haven't smelled your farts in a month.
Do you like my hair? Yeah, I didn't think so. You don't have to have this hair unless you just, you want to be bald. A lot of you are balding or are bald. And, if you're thinning, it can be too late. You got to act as soon as you start seeing that hair start to fall out. What are you going to do? You're going to go to 4hims.com, the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness for men. It's time to write a new chapter, one in which you have hair. This is real science solutions. No more awkward in-person doctor visits or long pharmacy lines. 4Hims connects you to a licensed medical professional, which can save you hours, is confidential and discreet. Today, Hims is giving you their best offer yet. If you're not happy with your results, after 90 days, Hims will give you a full refund. And right now, our listeners can get their first visit absolutely free. Go to 4hims.com/mom. That's 4hims.com/mom. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Remember, that's 4hims.com/mom.
Gene, yesterday my arm hurt, my back of my shoulder. And what did we do?
you busted out the Theragun, which was, I thought, just my treat. And you were like, no. I want it on me. And I did it to you, and you fell asleep.
It's the best.
Within like 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh. I'm so in
Couldn't
love.
move.
The Theragun, and now the Gen 4 Theragun. It doesn't just feel good. It gets to the source of the pain by releasing tension using Theragun's signature. It's called percussive therapy.
It's amazing.
Which goes 60% deeper than vibration alone. This is not your average whatever.
No. It's not like the mall massager. This is another level.
I've been using it on Tom for his, to help heal his body from his injuries, and now I'm hooked on it. It's just
amazing.
Such a lovely treat. It's got a great design. It's pretty quiet, and it's pretty small.
And strong.
Try Theragun for 30 days, starting at only $199. Go to Theragun.com/mom right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That's Theragun.com/mom. Theragun.com/mom.
Worth every penny. I was looking for in the classics here.
The classics.
Let's see if there's if it's in here. Let's see. There's so many cool guys in here. It's hard. There's Terry. There's Make Daddy Come. Oh, I found it. Here we go.
Terry got
Good
his
morning, Julia.
Oh, shit.
It's me, Joe.
Imagine getting this.
Just wanted to say hi.
Fuck.
Wish you a great day.
Oh, fuck.
Tell you that meeting you yesterday and getting a look at you was probably one of the greatest moments of my life.
Okay.
You were so beautiful.
Jesus.
You don't know how beautiful you are to me. I mean, you're gorgeous. You're precious.
Yeah, so this is so much worse than
So
Charles
much-
and Elliot.
He's
and
not
I
on
want
the same level.
I want them to take that with them. You're way better than this.
This is
This-
not the same caliber as Charles or Elliot. at
Not
all.
even close.
This is stalker. This is like I'd met Julia. I didn't even meet her in the gym. I harassed her.
The Charles had a match on Match.com. Elliot
Yeah.
exchanged numbers with somebody in person. Was like,
It's a
this guy
follow-up.
was like, "Give me your phone," and took it. And then he was like, "I hope I don't scare you when I send you this."
It's totally different.
But also, here's the thing: even all the jokes about him, I still feel for the guy. I know that he's misguided and doesn't know. Like I assume this guy in this video probably came out of a relationship a while ago and hasn't met somebody and saw this girl, and then he just like became infatuated. You know what I mean? And told himself.
Yeah.
But like sending the video is such a bad.
Can I say what the
idea.
difference is? Okay, Charles and Elliot don't have the same vibe as him. This guy has like, and I want to say this for the girls listening, like scary. I'm gonna want to control you vibes. This is controlling. I'm gonna put my tentacles around you and never let go. I'm desperate.
It's kind of like
this is a different energy than those other
it's
two
very
boys.
it's totally
this
different
is
energy.
desperation and
Yes.
and
He needs
scary
help.
and emotional problems.
This is like, remember Mary Lynn was in here and she was telling us a story about she went on a date and then she went out for coffee with a guy and then she was like, and he was just like, well, you're mine.
That's
Like-
right.
like-
That's this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're together now.
No. This is other level shit, Joe.
Yeah.
This guy deserves to
But
be
it's been
shamed a
sitting
little.
in my mind when you said to me you want to go back with your ex-boyfriend.
She told him that
Please
in the
erase
one
him from your
conversation
memory.
they had.
Don't ever go back in the past. I
In
know.
one guy, she was
'cause
like,
I've been
I like
there.
my ex.
And I understand when you're trying to find somebody and you go
Yeah.
on dates and nothing compares to your ex. But there is that better person out there. And Julia, I promise you it is me.
Deep breaths. Deep breath, Tom.
Now do you feel better, Elliot? Now you feel better? You're not so bad. He made a good, interesting point, too, I think, about not having a father to model after.
Yeah, for
I got to
sure.
tell you, I have a father, and he did a terrible job when it came to like how to interact with women.
Because I think
the worst.
Top Dog's model was you look very nice today. How's your dress?
I one time in a point of vulnerability, like when you're just like not even thinking who you're talking to. I had a thing for this girl in college, and I blew her off, and then I wished I hadn't, and I would just happen to be talking because he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, this girl," and blah blah. He was like, "Well."
Oh shit.
He goes, "Why don't you give her a call?" And I go, "And say what?" He's like, "I'd like to take you out sometime. You like dancing?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Just let her know." And I go, Dad, what the fuck? He's like, well, say it how you would say. Like he was talking like it was the fucking 50s. He was like, I'll pick you up and drop you off.
We could go to the soda shop.
Yeah,
and
the
share
soda
a
shop.
milkshake.
And do you know how to do the jitterbug?
Yeah.
And I was like, please never advise me. He's like, well, just say it how you'd say it.
You can bring your chaperone or whatever it is.
Oh my God, nobody in my family I could talk to. Like,
No.
like I think of that when Elliot said that. I was like, my dad would give me like I said, like 1950s dating advice. My mom, oh my God.
Oh,
my
your
mom,
mom's the worst.
But my mom also is a head games person. So she was like, she would be like, did you talk to it? Don't call her now. Wait. And I was like, wait, what? Like she was trying to like help me with head games.
Yeah, that's a whole other skill.
And I was like,
That's varsity.
I don't want to do that. And then she was, if I was going out with a girl, she was like, I hope you are being a gentleman and not a pervert.
Of course you're a
And I was
pervert.
like,
You didn't know her son.
I know. I was like, yeah, of course. Of course I'll wait till I'm married. Jesus, Mom. And then my sisters they would be so deep into their own psychological games with their own dating that they'd be like, she's a fucking bitch. Anyway, and they give you advice. I was like, none of this adds up. So I felt lost when it came to like who do I get guidance from?
Right, because I can imagine Maria would be like, just fucking call her up and tell her you want to fuck her. And then take her and finger her in the movie theater. Show her that you really want to fuck.
Yeah. I went out, jacked them off. And you're like, okay.
And then what would Jane be like? She'd be like,
well, Jane would be
Send her
more
flowers.
quiet and reserved. She'd have an opinion, but you'd have to kind of like get it out of her.
Yeah.
And she liked like the story, and then, but I feel like she'd be less certain of what to, I don't know. I remember being just like a teen, just being like, well, who do I model? Like, who do I listen to? And then I had friends who were like, one friend of mine just was never single. He was never single. He would break up with a girl on Monday and Thursday.
New chick.
He'd have a girlfriend. He wouldn't have like a date. It would be like this girl for a year, and then he'd switch. I was like, Jesus Christ. I didn't know how to model it either. So I feel like I could have definitely been mid-30s sending videos. Hey, I'm Tom. How's it going?
I got a bionic hand.
I'm a international headlining comedian.
Oh, God.
Maybe you've heard of Netflix. I have a few programs on there.
Barf.
You ever fly private? All right, so I'll pick you up Friday. Now.
Ew.
Okay, well, pass on you then.
That was
bitch.
That was the worst.
That was bad. How should I do it? I'm sending a video message.
I know. Let me think of it. That's the thing is that like, I think it must be so hard for people now because there's like almost no way to make your profile look remotely cool or normal. Like it must be so hard.
It's got to be hard. I know.
Like how do you? First of all, what photo do you choose?
What's going on? It's Tom.
No, you don't send a video.
I met you the other day. I thought you were really cute, and I don't know. I'd love to spend more time with you.
I'm barf. I'm out. My pussy dried up.
Damn.
Well,
See?
my pussy dried up.
I just started though.
Just hearing you say, "I'd like to spend more time with you." Like,
well, how should I say it?
Alert, dude.
All right, hey, bitch, check this shit out.
No, not a bitch either.
Well, then, I mean, I'm trying to give you.
That's so hard. You're like, because you have to show her that you're interested.
Right.
So you can't call her up like a friend and just be like, "Hey, dude."
Oh, like that. I'm interested. That's what I was trying to show. Okay. I can't be like, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
That's too casual.
Hey, dog.
Yeah. Hey, dog.
Okay.
And texting is disrespectful.
It is?
To just text for a date, like, "Hey, do you want to go out on a date on Friday?" Be like, "Why don't you call me like a gentleman?"
Okay.
It's too complicated. There's too many different ways to communicate with people. There's like the DM game, right? And then there's the do you text? Do you call? There's so many different ways.
Categories, different places. Yeah.
Like, how do you guys communicate with women that you actually like and respect? Do you text or right? That's texting game.
Let's ask these
call.
guys. How do you do it?
Well, I mean, like right off the beginning, I mean, setting up the first date, yeah, that's all text. Like you don't call them up and be like, "Hey, I'd love to take you out." It already starts with texting.
That's how you determine a date? Like, "Hey, let's meet at Curio."
Well, yeah, because if you're meeting them on like, I don't know, some online dating site.
If you meet
that's naturally
somebody,
what it is.
do you stay in, like if you're DMing, do you stay in that or do you text
Like,
in
yeah.
addition to, or do you?
It depends. I feel like every person has a rule. Like I don't really text until I've met the person, like in real life, and so I usually just stay in the DMs until we actually meet.
And then it switches.
Yeah, if they're if I'd like a second date, then it switches over.
Okay, good program.
Do you ever call and talk to people?
Never. No, calling someone is like showing up to their house unannounced. Like that analogy's been done.
I kind of feel like that too. Like even
in dating and courtship.
I think even with the exception of my closest friends,
That's true. You don't
I feel like a
really-
phone call feels like you're pounding on someone's
I
door.
know. It is
and you're
like,
like answer.
whoa.
And in a FaceTime, the only people I
Oh,
FaceTime are like inner circle, right?
Kids.
Like no, but I mean like I'll FaceTime Bert.
Yeah.
You on without any, but like if I were to FaceTime some, I
Oh
figured
my
they'd be
God.
like, what are you doing? Are you? That's like peeping in through someone's window.
Yeah.
FaceTime is the most intrusive.
It's very.
That is you have to be.
You got to
on
clear a
such-
FaceTime with someone that you're not close. Like, are we
Yeah.
gonna FaceTime? Can I
Yo,
FaceTime you?
yeah.
So that person goes like, let me sit where I want to sit and like look how I want to look, right? Like,
Oh yeah, for
you
a
can't
woman
just be
too.
like, well, for a woman, I'm sure more,
Makeup
but for
and
for
lighting.
even for a guy, you go like, are we like, do you want to FaceTime for this meeting? Like, you don't just go, I'm gonna FaceTime you.
See, if we were to date now, I would just have to meet you at somebody's party or something and be like, "Oh, this is Tom. He's a comedian." And I'll be like, "Oh, really? What kind of comedy do you do?" And then you'd be like, "It's a fucking
I'd be like you don't
take
fucking
a
know.
shit." I'd be like,
What do you
"This
do,
guy's
watch cartoons?"
Really cool. Thanks for setting me up with him. God, this is unreal.
What's up, glasses? You got fucking vision problems?
This is how you treat ladies?
Hmm?
Huh?
Huh?
This is how you treat women?
No, I think I'm pretty sweet actually.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just doing.
But here's the deal. But seriously, real talk.
Yeah.
If I just saw your comedy, like let's say we met today.
Yeah.
And I was just like a casual fan of stand up, I'd be like, this guy's a fucking savage. Like I did the first time I
If you just saw my stand up, I would think that too.
I'd be like, this guy's out of, I don't know.
I
man.
remember actually going. Do you want me to give you like a big secret time with a
Out
girl?
of pocket. Yeah, please.
So I went out with a
Did
girl.
I use that phrase right? Out of pocket. Go ahead.
No, not even close. I went out with this girl. I'd only been here like a year.
Yeah.
Okay. And we went on a few dates, and she sees me do stand up a couple times and like hang out. And basically she's like, oh, you have like swagger and confidence.
Yeah.
And
Big dick energy,
Yeah.
as they
Real
say.
big BDE, you know? And then one time we're sleeping together. We're hooking up, right?
God, all these fucking whores I hear about now. And every time I ask him, how many girls have you been with? I don't know. Shit, like, nah. Yet, when we sit down here, he's like, then there was the Judy, 2004. This is before you and I dated. And then back in the 90s, there was Carissa and Corinne and Tracy. I'm like, you fucking lie at home.
I don't lie.
How
at
come
all.
the mic opens up and you have all these hoes on deck? Unreal.
This is actually, you're going to end up laughing at me.
All right.
So she goes, I'm telling you how sweet I am. So and it's like more to the point of like your comedy is savagery, but like it's not.
Yes, it's not who you are.
So she sees me and then, we hook up. She's a real pig. Okay.
Wait,
Like,
when you say hook up, you have intercourse. That's what hook up means.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's a real savage in bed, like a real dirty pig, right? Like she doesn't look like a pig. I'm just saying, like she's gross.
Like what? Like give me
like
specifics.
she's nasty.
No, you can't say that and then not give specifics. Like, is she licking your? Is she scrum?
She's fingering like and asking for fingers in her ass and like just out of the gate, like right away.
She's fingering your ass.
Yes,
too?
yes,
Shut
yeah,
up!
yeah.
You never told me this.
Yeah.
Well, fucking pour some tequila. I want to
Yeah.
hear her. What are you doing?
So she's such a savage.
So what else does she? She fingers your ass.
Yeah.
She licks your asshole too.
She doesn't lick my ass. No.
You're
no,
fingering her ass. There's a lot of butt play.
Yeah,
Are you doing anal with her too?
No. But that stuff's happening on the first time too.
What?
Yeah, right out of the gate. And she was like playing with my dick like at a bar, like in front of people. I was like, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
you were slamming when you were 22.
Yeah.
God damn.
So she's
Now
like,
hold on. So let's back that ass up. This is like the first date with this hoe?
yeah,
First date.
yeah.
Which bar is this? You can say this.
It's on Melrose.
What is it?
I don't know what it's called.
Is it like that dive, that dumpy?
like a dive
I know what you're
bar.
talking about. Okay. And she's like touching your D
under a table, and I was like, "What the fuck?" You know.
This is wild.
What are we doing here?
What are you doing?
I was looking for that picture that you posted of young Tom Segura.
Oh my God.
It's in my stories.
He looks like a young.
Because there's
Paul
one in there
Newman.
now.
He's
that
so
right there.
hot.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
that fucking.
That's the guy.
player.
That's who fucked her. The guy on the left. That guy on the left fucked her.
Of course, that guy on the left should have fucked all of. I'm sure you did. You lie. You tell me that
Yeah.
you don't. But anyway,
Yeah.
so you're at the bar, and where do you meet this girl? Back it up even more. So how did you meet this chick?
I met her. I had done an improv show, and she was at the show.
She was an audience member.
Yeah.
And what after the show, she was like,
She was.
"Oh my
There was a
God,
group of
hi."
people that were like friends going out for drinks, and she was like, "Oh, let's go out for a drink." I was like, I thought she was like cute, but I wasn't like, "You're coming out with me," you know.
Oh, so it was a group
of us.
of
It was
people.
a group of us.
So she probably saw you, and was she was like taken by your performer, your
Yeah.
charisma, you're a
Yeah.
funny guy, you're
Yeah.
cute as shit. So you're at the bar, and it's a group of you.
Well, it was a table. It's like a table like this.
Unreal.
And she's across from me.
touching your dick across from you.
She reaches her foot under and starts rubbing my dick, and I was like,
Wild.
and then she was like looking at me like, "You know what's up, right?" And I was like, Jesus Christ. So I know I felt like the chick, you know.
This is and how old is she? Is she your age?
Yeah, like my age. And I was like,
This
fuck.
fucking whore. Okay.
Yeah. No, she was awesome. So
Okay.
So we go back. She's fingering my ass.
No, wait. No, wait.
Yeah.
No, hold on. So she's doing your D, and so
Yeah.
you're like, well, what's up? Are we gonna go to my house? So
No. So when she is so forward, I'm like,
Yeah.
this.
Let's go.
This is gonna happen. Like you
Right.
just understand it, you know. So
Right.
so we clear the bill, whatever, and then, like, there's like 10 people. At
So
this thing.
are you so at this point like, come on, let's fucking wrap this
No.
up. Let's go home and fuck already.
No,
Have to
I
be.
know it's gonna happen. It's not like let's wrap it. I'm like, I'm fucking you
Right.
within an hour.
Right.
So, like the bill, we settle the bill, and then we get up and leave, and then she just basically just starts walking with me. Like,
To your house.
no, we go to her place.
So she lives near Melrose.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah.
walking, I think so.
I mean, Jesus Christ, it's
did you
20 years
fuck her
ago.
in the alleyway? Did you go to a house?
No, we went to her apartment.
Okay, so she was in a covering and okay, so you walked to her
She
place.
was a nice apartment.
It was nice.
It was nice.
She had money.
Yeah.
Wow. Was she successful?
I don't know if she was successful. I don't know. She had a nice apartment. I remember that.
Okay, so you're in her apartment.
Yep.
What happens next?
We start hooking up like right away. No.
So-
Yeah, we go to her bedroom and we start hooking up, and she immediately, as I'm on top of her, starts fingering my ass, and then as I stop for a
So
second and
bold.
look at her, and she was like, and I was like, yeah. So then I do that for a while, and then she flips over, and I go, well, she likes fingers in my ass. Let's try it in hers, you know.
And were you at all self-conscious about the state of your ass then?
No, I don't think so.
You weren't like, God, I just performed. It was awfully sweaty up there. Because you know how you have crotch
She-
sweat when you perform?
Honestly,
you weren't worried about that?
It
smelling?
kind of felt like, I don't worry about like if a dog licks my sweaty forehead. Like you feel like that's what this animal was trained to do, you know? So I think she's at home right now.
I mean, women, are you listening to this? This is what 20-something-year-old men think of you when you just hook up with them. They treat you like dogs, okay?
There's that guy right there.
That guy
That
treated
guy on
you
the
like
left.
a dog.
Yeah.
So is this the first time you put your finger in someone's butthole?
No.
Jesus.
No,
Well, that
no.
was just part of
But
your...
it was probably the furthest it's been in one. Because I was like palm slamming.
Oh, stop.
I'm serious. I knew she was a real nasty. So
hold on.
I want to get to the point. The point.
Were you afraid of getting chocolate on your finger?
I didn't think about it. I discovered it the next day.
The chocolate?
Yeah.
It was under your nails?
No, it was all over my finger and it dried. Because I forgot to wash my finger after. So, the laughter stopped.
I think I'm going to die.
So I
think I'm dead.
The next day, I do another. Oh yeah, this is another thing this chick did.
Thank you.
So we went. She calls me like, "Oh, you want to watch a movie or something with my friends?" And I go, "Okay." So I go to her place. We're sitting on a couch, like here, with a blanket, and then 2 friends are here, and she starts jerking me off while we're watching the movie. I was like,
Were you hearing wedding bells?
no, I was just like, yes. So this is the funny part though, okay? So I'm still like sarcastic like myself, right? But I'm sweet to her like one-on-one alone. She doesn't like it.
No, she didn't want that guy.
She doesn't want that guy. She wants like comedy guy, like smart ass,
snarky,
talking shit. She tells me so we've been hooking up for like, I don't know, let's say a month or something. And she's like, hey, I don't get it at first. She's like, I'm 23. She goes, why are you like this, like in bed? And I was like, what? And she's like, like kissing and all this stuff. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I mean, you're such like a aggressive like dude, and you say, and then like in bed you're being all nice. I was like, I'm sorry. So I'm like, okay. So then next time we hook up, she goes like, don't hold back. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, imagine this. We're hooking up for like a month now. She goes, like I'm fucking this other guy right now, and he'll stick dildos in my mouth and like, call me a piece of shit and stuff. And I was like, it's like, what? She goes, yeah. He spits on me, like makes me, and then he slaps me with this stuff. And she was like, okay, like, do you got the fucking program now? I was like, okay.
So did you do it?
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me. So I
No.
fisted her and I
No.
spit in her face.
No,
I
I
put her
couldn't. I was
head
so
on the toilet.
I was so turned off by like the way that she told me.
She's like, I'm banging this other guy, and this other guy.
This
fucks
other
me
guy
like this.
abuses me, and why won't you? And so I was like, all right. So we hooked up one more time.
Of course, you got to say your goodbye. F.
Yeah. I got one last. I just emptied the carton, and then that was it.
Can I tell you
Yeah.
for the record, Yana, I like Sweet Tom.
Yeah, of course.
I'm more into Sweet Tom than the hey, lick my
Well,
balls, you stupid bitch, Tom.
You marry the sweet guy.
Right, but
you know?
you know what I like? But Snarky Tom is fun when we're busting chops and we're laughing in the car and we're doing this show. I like that too because
Yeah.
I could not be married to a guy who was like, that's offensive or
I know.
like some fucking pussy crybaby.
I remember
it's horrible.
talking to a girl in high school, and she has a thing for me, and we're on the phone. In high school you sit around at night and you just talk on the
For
phone
hours, yeah.
So we're talking on the phone, and she's like, I don't like certain words.
Oh,
And I was
boy.
like, what? And she told me she didn't like FAG.
That's like top word choice
And-
around here.
And one other, I forget the other one, and I was like,
Moist. Most people hate that
no,
word.
it was like a, offensive word.
Oh, so she didn't
And
like
I was like, and I think she was like, "Are you there?" And I was like, "I'm just trying to process what it would be like to be with you, like how horrible it would be to date you, that I can't say my favorite words. Like, what the fuck?" That
That's
should end it
painful.
quickly.
Well, because there's nothing
And
worse.
she turned out to be. I found out she turned out to be a real psycho.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
This is like we're 16 what I'm referring to now, and like all
Mhm.
these years later, I could tell you.
What kind of psycho you mean? Like,
Just, I've heard this person's very calculated because like I still have friends that know the person.
like manipulation and stuff. That's
like,
terrible.
And like,
gosh, psychopath.
yeah, like psycho stuff. And
Wow.
like uses people and like has been in multiple marriages and like all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I was like, ugh, dodged a bullet there.
Big time. Well, there's
Yeah.
nothing worse than being in a relationship where you can't fully be yourself.
Totally.
I think. I mean, look, I am the messy champ, as Nadav documents all the time. I'm messy. I fart. I shit. I love talking about farting, shitting, burping. Like I'm pretty gross, and that didn't fly in my past relationships, believe it or not. Lots of men don't appreciate that side of my personality.
Yeah, I
the
can
way
think
you
of a
do.
few.
I can't believe you had fingers in your butt and your fingering and you had chocolate on your finger and everything.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well, I was living life 365. I mean, what do you want me to do?
My goodness.
I mean, everyone had a nasty one at one point.
Well, let me think. I had an ex-boyfriend try to put a fingy in my bumhole.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, whoop, no, I'm not into that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was not into butt
you're not
stuff.
into it.
I'm trying to think.
Don't act like mine haven't been in there before.
Well, no, you're my husband, though. Well, and, you know,
What?
it's looser now because of child rearing and stuff.
Yeah.
Childbearing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Totally fine.
Damn. You're such a whore. You fucking lie to me about not remember. I can't remember, Your Honor.
Yeah.
What? Meanwhile, the other day you wanted me to describe this guy's peener that I saw 20 years ago, and you're like, "Oh, you don't remember. You don't remember."
Because I don't buy that. I just
how
don't
could
buy. Okay. If I was like, "Hey, Nadav, Annie, when you were 14, and you know so and so, you said like their tits were huge." I'm like, "How big were their tits?" If you're like, it's not there anymore. I'd be like, "What are you talking about? You just said that she had big tits." And you're like, how do you expect me to? I don't know.
It's big, but I don't remember a specific number. I can't quantify.
Okay. All right. It's still a hot story, you know.
Ah.
All right.
Would you cut if you were a serial killer? Would you cut off my vagina and eat it?
Sure.
Like that guy Shawcross did.
Arthur Shawcross? Yeah. We talked about it earlier. Of course I would do it. All right, we got to wrap up the show. Thank you guys for listening.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next week.
I love you.
I
I still love you.
I love you too. Finger your ass, okay? Bye, guys.
Finger your ass.
I'm Wearing Gucci by Joseph Leone's our closing song.
What's that brand? I'm wearing Gucci. I'm wearing Gucci. I'm wearing Gucci. What's that? I'm wearing Gucci. White male, tanning in California, having sex. I'm wearing Gucci. White male, having sex. Cool guy. Last night I was in Manhattan at a bikini bar. Best time of my life. Did cocaine off a girl's titty. Went to the bathroom with her after that. Proceeded to have sex with her 3 times. I'm not Gucci. 3 times. What's that brand? I'm not Gucci. Proceeded to have sex with her 3 times. Three times. Throughout the night, obviously, because first round, I'm like 12 minutes. The second round was 40. Third round was 55 minutes. And my dick is probably over average for a white male at the height of 5'10". The Cool Guy Club. Over average for a white male. The Cool White Male Guy Club. I'm not Gucci. White male, tanning in California, having sex. I'm not Gucci. 3 times. Cool white male, cool guy. What's that brand? I'm wearing Gucci.
Hi, Mommy. Thanks, Jeans. Thank you for watching this episode of Your Mom's House. And if you had a great time, watch more videos here. And don't forget to subscribe here, so that you will know when a Your Mom's House video comes out immediately. Thanks, Jeans.